We don't draw weapons on comrades. Look around you. This is your family.
Show's over. Get out of here.
Be gentle. Of course. These are bad for you, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm so small. Wait a minute. What have I done? Oh, it's in the weird layout. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my show. I'm blur my background so you don't see how awfully messy my apartment is. What's up, guys? How are we doing today? Well, you know who's we got a special birthday special here for you guys. And let me bring on the birthday boy himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Frederic Gumon. Happy birthday,
Hey,
Frederic.
how's it going, Patrick? How you doing?
You wrote birthday boy, too. That's awesome. I didn't even see that. I just called you the birthday boy.
It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
What's up, guys? Hello, chat. We got Carbon Heart
Katie,
here.
how you
What's
doing?
up, Carbon?
Thank you.
What's up, guys? Happy birthday, Frederic.
Thank you, Carbon. How you doing, man?
Good. Happy Saturday.
Yeah.
An unusual Saturday.
We used to do this every Saturday. Remember that? That was
Yeah, that was different.
Hail Skeleton Core. Hail Rosario. Hail Katie Did. Welcome, Katie Did. Congratulations on getting your channel back. That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Looks like those friends of yours failed in their attempts to take you down. And we've got Headless Bourgeoisie. What's up, Headless Bourgeoisie? Nice to see you. Adam Weber, he says, happy birthday, Frederic.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it, man.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, Frederic, Marvel Entertainment actually heard that it was your birthday. And so they decided to release something that they knew would just get you totally, unbelievably excited.
Dude, I know they heard it because my mom bought me a Marvel birthday card.
See? There you go.
That's what tipped them off.
Well, let's show Frederic's gift from Marvel Entertainment. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Who isn't stoked for this, right?
I love Disney.
What's up, G-Dash? Long time no see, man. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hey, G-Dash, thank you, man.
Edwin loses again. Again. You love to see it. You really do, man. Some people can't take any kind of like shit talking or criticism. They can give it out. They can call people degenerates and homosexuals and all kinds of stuff, and then they get it back and they're like, eh. So,
You know, that's an important win. The fact that YouTube accepted that appeal, right?
Mhm.
And that Katie won, that's an important win because that means I could talk shit all I want.
Does this confirm that Edwin is a faggot, according to YouTube?
This is an official note from YouTube. Well, ladies and
Just
gentlemen,
a
let me bring on, not like it's a segue between faggots and this next person, but it's Peter Gilmore, everybody.
Perfect timing. Jog on.
Jog on, mate.
You fucking slag.
Yeah. Oh, you you what were we just saying the other? You fucking what, mate?
You fucking cunt.
Welcome.
What's up, Peter?
What, go on?
Wow, that's the meanest thing anybody's ever said. Edwin is the Riri Williams of Hawaii with meth.
Oh, we've been bitching about Edwin. Is that what we're doing?
Well, we were just actually more like lauding Katie on her success over the forces of evil. You know what I'm saying? It's always nice to see. It's always nice to see.
Yeah, I
trolls.
was saying it's important to know that we could talk shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. He won't copyright strike you for no, not copyright strike you, whatever. Community strike? Bullying? Is that what it is? Edwin? Methwin?
Man, he was rolling around this channel back when Phenomenal Tales was closing out. He and the Wheelers, they were like, this Patrick Quinlan guy, we got to get him on our side. And we're going to tempt him with money to do it. Like, okay. Yes.
They try it with everyone. They try and see if they can get you over onto their side. No.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Funny. And it's so funny how like you don't hear a fucking thing from any of these people. You've never seen them, you've never talked to them, and then like you're about to do something that like might be like a success or something, you know, like for me releasing any comic book that I release is a success for me. And then they start coming around, you know, it's really when they want something from you. Edwin admitted to it, but his excuse was he was supposed to hit Shane's channel. We watched Matt Barr talk about it today. Really? He did actually admit to it.
To be honest, that kind of sounds like Edwin. He is that much of a boomer that he would think that striking that clip would get Shane.
What's up, Flady? If they give out cash, I'm down, but I'm pricey.
They can't afford me.
You don't want their cash, bro. It's got chlamydia on it. I sent you the stream and timestamp. Thank you.
I send you a stream and timestamp.
Yes. Indian Katie, I send you a stream and timestamp, man. But okay, buddy.
English as a
Okay,
second
buddy.
language.
It is for her, yeah.
To be fair, the first language is redneck, isn't it? Something like that.
I love the Southern accent, man. I think it's because they say French is a language of love, but like the Southern part of the United States has got the best accent of all the Americans.
Dude, I grew up with Daisy Duke, so you know.
See, Peter understands me, she says. We understand you, Katie. It's just, you don't say things correctly. That's all. I hope that Phenomenon gets to issue 16 just so that I can make an omnibus and force you to say it when you bring me on your channel.
That's what motivates me to do comics
Right.
every day, to get to the point where I'm making an omnibus and Katie has to promote it.
Well,
Jesus, a 16-book omnibus. Postal workers are going to fucking hate you.
Dude, we're getting our postals cut in Canada. They're suggesting to go from every day to every other day postal service.
What?
Yeah, we used to get it twice. Used to get mail twice a day, and then went to once a day, and now they kind of turn up when there's enough to bother going out.
Huh. Do you think that's because a lot of things are sent through the internet now? Like companies don't send you bills like in physical hard copies?
I think it's because Amazon have just ruined them because no one buys, everyone gets shit delivered by Amazon these days. And all these other companies. Yeah, I think postal services are kind of screwed because they're more pricey than most of the others as well. Well, they are here anyway, so.
So Peter, before you joined, we were going to watch Marvel Entertainment's gift to Frederic on his birthday.
Oh God!
Has anybody seen this yet?
Which trailer is this? Just the trailer they actually released, or the bullshit made-up AI trailer that everyone was getting crazy about?
I think this is the real one, although I doubt we'll be able to tell the difference.
Ironheart.
The made-up bullshit one's got Mephisto in it.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't.
Sacha Baron Cohen playing Mephisto.
I just saw clips from this, and I saw a lot of people being like, "Thank you, Katie. We're going to take a look at that in a second here." I saw a lot of people being like, "Why does everybody hate on this trailer?" And then everybody else's response was, "Just because she's black and she's a woman." And it's like, you guys, that's how I know you're like not a real comic book fan, especially not a real Marvel fan, because you're like, it's like, I didn't even think about it, but as somebody else said, like, you could have done a War Machine show and made hand over fist. It's like, yeah, actually, because that's a character people like and are interested in seeing. It's so crazy. They choose the characters nobody gives a single fuck about, and then people are like, "This is bullshit. I'm not interested in this." And they're like, "You're a racist." And it's like, just.
I mean, they did She-Hulk, and She-Hulk is a character that people kind of do care about, but they just did it so badly.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, John Byrne's sensational She-Hulk run is superb. Like, it's unbelievable. And if you guys have never read that, you should go check that out because it is really, really, really good. Very fun. It's very lighthearted and funny. She obviously breaks the fourth wall a little bit. There's one comic actually where she literally goes through like she moves through the panels.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
It was pretty cool. And then there was one that killed me where there was a Watcher, like the Watcher, like Uatu the Watcher, except he was a Watcher who was a critic, and they gave him like a goatee. It was great.
Was he as good as? Oh God, what's the fucking Ripperverse dude called?
Dakuman.
That's the one.
Dude, he's even better than Dakuman because like the entire time he's talking about people, but he's being critical of them for like in the most petty way. You're like, okay, dude. There's one page, a couple pages where John Byrne has She-Hulk jump roping in the nude, but the jump rope is moving so fast that it covers things up, and she's commenting like, how long do I have to keep jump roping? Because it's like if she stops,
Yeah,
it's funny. Catalyst Vault. What's up, Catalyst Vault? He says, happy birthday.
Thank you, Catalyst. Appreciate it.
And Flady says, they killed the real Iron Man in 95. Almost everything since then has been complete dross. What do you mean 95?
Like in the comics, 95?
Because he's been pretty good. I mean, I liked everything. Like I'm reading I'm into the Dark Avengers now. I'm just caught out of Secret Wars, or not Secret Wars. I mean Secret Invasion, which happens after it happens after Civil War, and this is like the tail end of like actually good Marvel stuff. The art is really good, although I'm gonna say that the Secret Invasion art really bothered me. It bothered me a lot, and it was because it was incomprehensible. It was like the panels were, some of these guys, they think that by making like a sideways panel, like it's super edgy and it makes it look interesting. But a lot of times, sometimes it's just like
Sideways.
well, like
yeah.
Literally like if you have the panel like this, if you've got the panel
Are
like
you
this,
going to demonstrate to me what sideways is?
No, I said it wrong. So like, and then they go like this with the panel. You know what I mean? So even everything in the panel is tilted in that way, and they think it like makes it look cool.
In perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
Put like
the panel in perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isometric.
It's just bothersome to me.
Yeah.
Horrible action scenes too. The action scenes were absolutely terrible. Like the thing I complain about all the time is that
doing a panel like that is retarded.
It's unnecessary. It's like just show the fucking.
I mean, it's worth trying once, I suppose.
Yeah, Dark Reign. That what you're talking about, Rosario? Dark Reign is cool.
I would think that an overhead shot of like a crowd, like in a city, that would work. Probably
sure.
only for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Flady says they killed Tony as the Kang traitor, then tried the alternate universe Team Tony. Then a year later in 96, Heroes Reborn. Do you guys know about Heroes Reborn? And if so, how do you feel about that?
I don't really care.
Yeah, is that a DC or Marvel thing?
It's Marvel.
Yeah, I saw that coming, and it just looked so retarded. I stayed away from it.
It was okay. There was some good art. Like Jim Lee did a Fantastic Four, if I'm not mistaken. I might be.
Yeah, it's when the image artist came back.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel. That was funny.
It was cool. I mean, it was cool to see their takes on things, but it was unnecessary, like restarting the whole universes of things. And I guess they realized that pretty quickly in.
Yeah, it was an interesting time for comics because like people were desperate to get after numbers. Like they were breaking records, and then they lost all their artists, and then things were shuffling around. DC killed Superman. Image was like killing the art part, but like they weren't fulfilling, and then everything was kind of like it was a turbulent time in comics back then.
Yeah, Rosario, I agree with you. I've not seen his work outside of Secret Invasion, so I can't say how I feel about that. But Secret Invasion's art was just. I mean, look, it's not like I can't draw for shit, so it's not like I'm being like it's shitty art. I'm just saying like it's unnecessarily complicated, and the layouts and everything don't lend themselves to you understanding what the heck's going on. And then sometimes there's like 12 panels in a page, and it's like you're not Jack Kirby. Stop it. Ryan Benjamin did the
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
More than four, and I'll be punching you.
Yeah. And then they have 12 panels on a page, but the environments are all entirely rendered in the background. So when you view the page from a distance, it looks like just a bunch of lines. Like you can't even tell what's going on. But we have ASE presents happy birthday to everyone but Patrick, young Clippa. Okay, fine. Happy birthday, Patrick. He says, thanks, man. See, I'm used to seeing mint under this. So it's every time I'm glad you said that it was you, because Riley, do you want to hop on? Let me know. But yeah, so let's check out. This is going to be the greatest movie of all time. Actually, I shouldn't say that because I said Thunderbolts was going to be good, and it actually ended up being pretty decent.
If you're easily entertained, yeah, sure.
If you're
You didn't even
on,
see it.
if you're
What?
on antidepressants, I guess it's tolerable.
Peter,
Yeah.
did you go see Thunderbolts?
I've seen Thunderbolts, yes. Yes.
You did?
Yeah, it's
The way you said that was like
it's
you didn't, but you were saying you did.
It's with
it's
regret.
like no, it's like give yay, we're all fighting in a fucking room and then we're climbing up a fucking thing and oh god. And oh my god, he's got two halves to him, one of them's dark and evil. Fuck off, I've seen it all before. Boring. Give me a superhero movie with superheroes doing superhero shit.
What's the best superhero movie in your estimation then?
Mystery Man.
What? That's not even. Look, you don't have to make things up to sound smart, Peter.
Superhero,
okay?
it's a
Are
superhero movie.
you're pulling like an Alan Moore right now. Like you're
Yeah, yes,
doing
he is.
the reverse. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck superheroes, fuck comics,
Right.
fuck all this shit.
Mystery Man's a great superhero movie.
No, actually it's a fun movie, but it's
I've
not
never
the
seen
best superhero movie.
No,
It's not the best
superhero movie. It's the one I could fucking watch the most.
X1, you said?
Green Lantern.
Okay. Well, Peter, it was nice to have you here.
Rosario, are you talking about the Donner cut or the Lester cut?
I don't know what my favorite
There's-
superhero movie is.
There's two cuts to Superman 2.
Flady, I don't know who Howard Cosell is. I'll have to look it up.
Donner, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Yes, Donner. He's
Actually, do you know, my favorite superhero movie is probably like the original, the old Superman movie, the Chris Reeves Superman movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
the first
I'm so
one is
sick of
good,
hearing
yeah.
that from you guys, you DC-oriented guys.
Wow.
Oh, the first Superman movie is the only good Superman movie.
First of all, I'm not a DC oriented guy, whatever that means. And second of all, Christopher Reeves nails it, man. It's the quintessential superhero movie.
If you say so, I think Spider-Man 1 is
Now, if
probably the best superhero
if you ask
movie.
me what comic book movie is my favorite, it'd be a completely different answer.
Well, yeah, for sure.
V for Vendetta.
League of
I was just about
Extraordinary
to
all day,
say,
every
it's
day.
V for Vendetta, isn't it? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's
Chris.
pretty good. No, I was gonna say League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, that one's a fun one. Blade, that's a great
Yeah.
movie.
Blade.
Yeah.
Some
League of
motherfuckers
Extraordinary
always trying to
Gentlemen.
ice skate uphill.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Actually, no. Favorite comic book. Yeah, comic book movie. Van Helsing.
Oh yeah,
There you
That
go.
It's
movie's
an underrated
fantastic.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
I love. Real quick, Catalyst Vault. I'll check him out, and I'll next time on the Commandos, I'll let you know. I'll check him out. The Frankenstein's monster in that was so great.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he's like, "No, I'm a regular man." Like his voice is just crazy.
Just corny as hell.
Yeah,
It's great. It's just a cheesy, corny. Yeah. And I also know someone who worked on it. So, yeah.
you know what's funny though? Do you guys feel like because when it comes out, some of these movies, you're like, okay, this is kind of cheesy and corny and camp, and then we get what we've got now with the modern movies, and we see that tripe, and then you go back. Like I watched Van Helsing maybe a month ago, and it was. I didn't feel like it was cheesy at all. I thought it was fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like how Dracula's just like it's camp and over the top, and then he gets buttered, and then he's all bitchy, and
Yes.
it's just like, Yeah.
Also, his
like,
wives are.
Mm-hmm.
Peter's glad he's off camera right now.
Damn straight. I'm just going to draw penises and boobs and get your stream shut down.
What is this you're doing here? This looks interesting.
No.
Oh God, no! Close it! Close!
There's a couple
was
of
a pair of
eyeballs.
eyes.
on it.
It was a
Google
pair of
eyes.
eyes.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm gonna draw a man with big eyes, and he's got a long nose and some hair,
It's a Muppet.
It's Beaker.
It's Beaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go, Beaker.
There you go. And oh God, can I delete that now? God damn it! I need to do that. We go like that. We go like that. We go, then we go like that. There we go. What
That
we're
looks
doing?
cool.
What
I'm
creature
trying to
is that?
design. I'm trying to design something. It's a thing from that thing. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I don't know what I'm supposed to. It's a thing. Something for a thing I'm doing with a person.
Oh. In the words of Frodo Baggins, all right then, keep your secrets.
I don't know. He sounded
I
like
could-
John
I could
Carpenter
tell
talking
you.
about his new movie. This
I
is
could
the
tell you
thing.
exactly what it is, but I don't know.
Well, we don't want you to give too much information away. Looks like a new project, I guess. I mean, this is not Jack the Ripper, correct?
It's not Jack the Ripper, no.
Okay,
It's,
well,
Looks like an
I mean-
abominable snowman.
Does it?
Well, this
Oh,
might be
that's-
the
Because
blue
it's
hue.
blue. Because it's
Yeah,
got
'cause
my
it's blue,
blue,
yeah,
my
yeah.
blue silhouette. That's why. Let's make
Yeah.
it red instead. There you go. Make it pink.
those eyes look great. I like those eyes a lot.
Now it looks like the abominable snowman after a meal.
Yeah. That face is, I'm not going to say what it's based on, but the person who I'm doing this project with cited a certain type of face, and I went and got reference for that certain type of face from us. I can't do this without saying things, so I'm going to shut the fuck up.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a
fair enough.
self-insert for the writer. Peter, speaking of creatures,
I just had
there's
to.
a
Well, put it
movie.
this way, I just had to Google starving African children.
Oh,
It is
God.
that is literally reference from a starving African child.
Oh Christ!
Look,
But
What kind of
speaking
a monster would ask you? Oh my god!
Dear Lord, that's even more frightening now.
Holy shit!
fucking hell, mate.
was I lying? I wasn't lying. There you go.
That's the
Oh,
stuff
I
of
weren't
nightmares.
lying. It needs
You
a bit
weren't.
more work.
But Peter, let me ask you. There's a movie I just saw that if you haven't seen, I recommend. I know you like horror. It's called The
Mhm.
Empty Man. Have you heard of it?
The Empty Man. Sounds familiar,
Ca-
but I don't.
Came out, yeah, it came out a few years ago, and it was
The
a very
Empty Man.
unknown, kind of an independent horror movie having to do with, basically like a almost like a creepy pasta villain, like a monster, like a demonic presence.
It sounds.
I don't want
it
to spoil
does sound
anything.
familiar.
It's actually pretty good. I watched it recently, and I recommend it for anybody who likes. It was unsettling. It was very, very original, and also Patrick, I think you would like it. It's called The Empty Man.
The Empty Man. Huh.
Yeah,
Well, I just watched. I
As-
just watched the new Karate Kid movie.
Good? Not good?
Imagine a standard Karate Kid script. You know, that's it. There are
Oh.
zero surprises. It's literally what you think it's going to be.
Oh, okay.
But it does have Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. You know,
No Jaden Smith.
no.
Wait, so is it related to the that show Cobra Kai? That's a pretty decent show, honestly.
Well, he's in. Ralph Macchio is living in the same house. It is the house from the TV show.
Oh, okay. But they don't reference the other guys?
No. But it's the same house and the shrine. You know, the shrine to Miyagi and all that. That's all in the same place. And Jackie Chan wanders around in there a little bit, and they talk about things, and training happens, and a tournament. That's
So
all
wait,
I say.
wasn't Jackie Chan? I never watched the original Karate Kid. I've only watched Cobra Kai. I know, sorry, but wasn't Jackie Chan the Jaden Smith?
Yeah.
version?
Yeah.
So
It's
he's
cool.
still
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi, or is he not Mr. Miyagi?
He's not Mr. Miyagi. No, he's from another branch of the same school kind of thing. He's the kung. I think he's from the kung fu branch in China,
Okay.
because apparently Miyagi karate is a mixture of kung fu and karate or some Some bullshit.
So then it's not karate, Patrick said. Okay. Flady says, now I see it. It's Hillary Clinton. My bad. And
Yeah.
we got Grogu here. He
Frazzle
says,
drip.
"Hail." What's up, Grogu? Nice to see you. And this is my little baby.
Tweet. Can you
Yeah.
hear my big fat baby snoring still?
Not
No,
anymore.
I was talking to Patrick this just before the stream started. We were talking about some stuff in the stream yard. He was showing me his legs. He was doing squats and stuff and
Oh my
showing me
god!
his
I
calves.
knew I shouldn't have. I knew I shouldn't have posed for you. I knew it.
That's dude. He did, and that's not a lie. I'm not making that up. He was literally rubbing the backs of his calves, and
I was not rubbing the
So
backs of my
Patrick's-
calves, you son of a
He was like-
bitch.
he was squatting and doing lunges and stuff. And
His sweaty hamstrings.
Oh yeah,
buns and thighs. Hey, look, that's a
kept saying
private
I'm not-
conversation between you two, you know.
I kept saying I'm not interested. I'm not into that kind of thing. And he's like, "Yeah, but look at my calves."
God damn it. I'm
And
never
every
having a
time- every
private
time-
conversation with you again.
Every time he squatted down, he was going, "Oh."
Well,
This is why I don't
That's what he
text
kept saying.
at all.
Speaking
I
of
don't
gay
DM
shit, why
at
you
all.
behind
All
that?
right, that's actually a good segue. Other things you don't want to see. All right, let's take a look at this. I don't know. People have been taken down for playing things all the way through. It's never. It happened to us like one time.
Nah,
But it was
you'll
because of
just
the
get one of those-
Rocketeer.
You'll get one of those copyright claim things. That nothing.
Yeah.
If you say you love it and it's great, then they won't copyright claim you.
Let's then, before anybody says anything else, we're gonna go like
Yeah,
this.
thanks.
I'm gonna say something nice. I'm gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna say something nice afterwards, and then we can take it down and we can talk about it. Oh my god, I love Riri Williams. My favorite character in all of Marvel. She's in the comics. Like, she's in the comics. That's why you should make a show about her.
Hello? For real?
The bill, y'all.
Welcome, Riri. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
You ready, Riri?
This is kind of pushing stereotypes, don't you think? Like 2 seconds in, and she's already breaking property. It's kind of like
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Well, we're gonna get struck before we are now.
Break into the device on the floor,
Oh, racist.
where you will find a gas mask.
Follow black women. They lead the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is tight. Oh, she's
doing
so
the science.
strong.
She's
God
doing
damn,
the
you
science,
see this?
guys.
Oh, look
She
at this,
whoops.
guys.
she's about to twerk.
She
Oh
loves
my-
the science.
Gosh, look at this. Look. Damn. You think anybody could anybody on the stream could just pull off a metal bar like stapled to a fucking elevator?
I could.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
British
Well, if it's
steel.
just stapled.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius.
Nailed.
So you in or out?
This is the actor in.
Why-
I believe I
excuse
saw
me,
him in it.
Excuse me.
So
Why some motherfucker from Hogwarts suddenly turned up?
Yeah,
What's
what is
going
he
on there?
wearing?
Is that the guy from Hackers?
he's
in
from Hamilton.
1995?
He's from Hamilton.
He's from the school of Blitzcraft.
No,
and
he actually
Wizardry.
is. I'm not
Oh,
even kidding.
I thought it was like a meta musical slash. Oh man, wow! So that means you've seen Hamilton. Gay.
you in or out?
I actually have not.
What?
I have not seen it. I just,
Uh-huh,
know the
yeah.
cast.
You just know that guy by his face, right?
Riri, I see you.
Oh, my favorite thing in all trailers is when they play a fucking gangster rap song. You know what I mean? It gets me going. Like it
Gets me
it
pumped.
reaches out to my ethnic background and really brings me in. You know what I mean? I love it.
I am fucking sick of hippity hoppity fucking in movies. Just fuck.
Yeah.
It's
then-
like that trend. There was a trend a few
This is,
years back where it was, what was it? Fucking like drum and bass and shit like that was in everything. And
Mhm.
Oh,
fucking
dubstep.
dubstep, sorry,
Dubstep,
dubstep.
yeah.
Yeah.
In everything. It's like,
That was
Oh.
that went away real quick.
because it was
This is
tedious.
turning
as
into
hell.
a-
Yes.
This is turning into a cleansing stream. It's a very cleansing,
It's very
experience.
waving my fist at clouds type of
This
thing.
is the feel better about yourself stream. Technically, any stream that I do that's not the Commandos, I should have named it that, but it's Frederic's birthday special. No, I mean this fucking, and they always do the same thing too. If it's either like an old classic that they've raped by like combining it with like that dramatic doom. This is a trailer music. Doom. You know what I mean?
I'll have you know that Kanye's Stairway to Heaven was genius.
Which one?
Kanye did not Stairway to Heaven, sorry, Bohemian Rhapsody. Kanye's
New,
Yeah, he's got a new single out too. What's it called?
his new
Patrick, you
masterpiece.
know this.
I actually had no idea what you guys were talking about when we brought this up last time. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And the next day I saw it and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude,
Apparently the Thai really love it. The Thai, they're in bars singing it. Okay, wait
a lot of people are
Lady
loving
says, she's smoking hot. 1000 out of 10 for real. Complete stunner and showstopper. Magnificent acting chops. Yeah. Oh, Son of Watt's here and he says, happy birthday.
Thank you, son of what?
Thank you. It's not till February, but I'll accept.
You can replay the stream in February.
Yes, I will. I'll
Thank you.
replay that part of the stream. Katie, clip that shit. Save it for me.
Play it on my birthday.
Chop, chop, Katie. Clock's ticking.
You can't see me. I am clicking my fingers.
Right. Those look like boobs you're drawing on there right now because the head is so light.
No, if I was doing a boob, it'd be
From a
more
distance, it kind of looks like
It'd be more
huge
like-
areolas on boobs. Wow, look at
It
that.
was something like that, and then we'd do
That's like a lemon. That looks like a lemon.
some really nice little hatching there across there, and then just cut a bit of there, and a couple of
Oh,
little,
I love when these streams turns educational.
Right.
then we just put some little
Jot this
shadow
down,
there,
Frederick.
shadow there.
that's some of your best work there, Peter.
Right.
Bring that around there, and then do the other one like that.
Wow, spectacular.
Well, the text bubble's going to go over the second one,
Yeah,
Right. Oh man,
Magnificent.
burnt pepperoni nips, says Flady.
damn straight.
Oh shit.
Cecil nipples.
Peter Goonmore.
Damn straight. I can draw
Great.
boobs. I can draw titties.
Grogu, it's Frederick's birthday, actually. Thank you, though.
Right, where's my picture of a starving African child? There it is. Right, okay.
Mine is
When is your
You're
birthday,
sticking-
Patrick?
I'm gonna stick it there.
mine
for everyone to
is
see.
oh shit. Mine is on a Tuesday right before the Commandos. It's
By the
June
way, it's pronounced
24th.
Auschwitz.
That's
it's,
gonna-
yeah.
a little African boy is going to sit here
June
judging you,
24th?
motherfuckers.
June 24th, yeah. Don't let Melanie Mack see that drawing, says Flady. Happy birthday, Frederick, says Grogu.
Thank you, Grogu.
Yeah. All right, let's continue here. We have. I mean, this is so pleasurable. I have to know what happened.
You're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
Oh yeah.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable, something
Important.
iconic. It's a brand new.
So I'm gonna fuck. No, not on my birthday. Oh,
Dude, this is terrible. This is like
Whoa, that's
that's
creepy.
weird. It
This
is
is
I just,
weird.
we
isn't
just
it?
literally said that date.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
creepy.
And not only is it Patrick's birthday, it's our national holiday here.
Is it really
Quebec,
Canada
yeah.
Day? What do you
St.
guys
John
call
the
it?
Baptist. No, not Canada, Quebec. We don't celebrate Canada and Quebec. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's St. John the Baptist feast day. You guys celebrate that as like a thing?
Yeah, the St. John the Baptist, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you did that. That's awesome.
That's our national holiday.
Yeah, that guy was like super lucky. He ended up getting his head chopped off. Oh, wait, never mind. I had him mixed up with somebody else.
But it was served on a plate of silver.
It was.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Correct me if I'm mistaken, but it wasn't that like, what's his name's wife was all about John the Baptist,
And silver plates, yeah.
and
Yeah.
and he was like, "Begone, thought," and then she was like, "Off with his head."
Don't think she was British.
That's like Shane Davis's dream, isn't it? For a woman to spurn him and then to ask him for his head to be chopped off. Oh man, we've got
Learning new
Jeremy.
things.
He says it. You want to listen to his stuff. Jeremy Burt says, "Happy birthday."
Thank you, Jeremy.
Immortal
Jeremy?
Comics is right here. What's up, brother? I'm going to be on his show, excuse me, tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST. It's going to be a lot of fun. Good time.
Why are you saying you excuse me when you say you're going to be on his show? Like,
Because I burped.
nothing to be.
And I didn't
ashamed
mute
about.
myself when I burped. I usually mute myself. So.
Nobody would have noticed if you hadn't said anything.
Oh, well, I'm just going to keep
Yeah, we
burping then
didn't
from now on, and
hear
we'll
that,
see if
yeah.
people notice. What are you guys up to? Hey, what's up? All right, let's keep going, shall we?
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision.
But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life,
This is what I love about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're so locked in on realism. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, 3 fucking teenagers would come in here to this like highly advanced,
Yeah. Have you
security
noticed how
facility.
they keep saying iconic because they want you to think it's iconic?
Exactly. Yeah.
They're drumming that word home. Iconic.
They're
Yeah,
coping for the fact that nobody in this trailer has any charisma at all.
Right.
Like,
They're also working on the fact that nobody's ever seen fucking Iron Man.
They should have given her a little dog.
Hey. Was that a euphemism or are you saying like an actual dog?
Like Superman. Everyone's raving about crypto.
Yeah, that they are.
Yeah.
Crypto is the same thing as Baby Yoda. It's just called toy fodder.
Crypto's evil.
I fucking hate. Never mind.
anyone who's ever accomplished anything
Gonna
iconic
say
in
you
life,
hate crypto.
Yeah, I do. I hate Crypto the dog. I hate all versions of Superman who are not Superman. I hate them all. Supergirl, fuck her. Super Kid, fuck him.
Whoa.
Superboy, fuck him. And not in the fun
Did
way
you-
either.
Did you just say you'd fuck Super Kid?
I said not in the fun
Holy
way.
shit.
I specified.
What about Super Feast?
What?
So you're inferring that
Grogu, not you. You're fine. You're
You're
fine,
ins-
Grogu.
insinuating
Talking about
that fucking your child would be fun. That's
Refunding
what you're insinuating
right
now. This stream's getting very wrong.
Grogu, if it makes you feel any better, my first budgie was called Grogu, and he died. He flew into the window. I made the mistake one time of opening the shades and like pushing him back. He was a fast fucker too. Like he fucking zipped around, and he thought he was gonna go outside. Now he's in the great outside.
This stream took a dark turn.
Yes, this is supposed to be the feel better about yourself stream. Okay, hold on. No, that's how this stream works. It's like you feel better about you guys feel better about yourself because I tell you how horrible my life is. So
At least there's more like of an emotional journey than this trailer.
yeah, right. We got to entertain the people, the people at home. All right, let's keep playing. Whoops.
because I had to do some questionable things to get it done.
All right.
Do.
I see now. I understand. I understand what's going on here. I know who this character is, and I know why he's dressed like that. He's the Hood. If you guys know of that character, he's essentially a super, super lame character that Marvel made, and they wanted to like make a gang boss. And so that's what he is. His power is that the cloak that he wears lets him teleport. So
Awesome.
he's got pistols too. Did I forget to mention the pistols?
Anything else?
Yeah.
Can he fly? Has he got a jetpack?
No, he's not.
Has he got a utility belt, or don't we find out about that until the second season?
No, he's just a guy with a hood, and he calls himself the Hood. And you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that he's probably from the Hood.
You're assuming a lot there. He might not be.
Maybe
Hood's from the Hood.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's some racial stereotyping. I don't know. I don't know. Although the Hood is like a super lame character, and my favorite interaction ever with the Hood is when he there's this thing called the Cabal, which is like Doctor Doom, Submariner, like the top level villains of the whole world. And he's there for some reason on that list of the greatest villains of all time. Kingpin's not there, mind you. The Hood is. And he talks to Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom looks at him and he's like, "Don't ever speak to me again or I'll kill you where you sit." And it's like, yes, that's so cool. Fuck you, you lame character. You're so beneath him that he's like, "I will kill you if you ever address me again."
And yeah, I know the exact issue and those exact panels in the cup. Yeah,
you remember that? Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Shut the fuck up.
Who the fuck are you?
I love Doctor Doom so much, especially when they really let him flex like that. So he's basically a black father, teleports the fuck out of Dodge as soon as the bitch says she's. Oh my god, oh my god. This stream really, it started off with the highest of the top level intentions, and here we are.
I just got to feel Patrick's racist.
I'm not. Against most people.
That's a good superhero name, actually. For a superhero, racist. Black Father. I like that.
Racist is a good name for a superhero.
Or the racist. Yeah, that's a good one too.
The racist. Behold, it is I, the racist.
The racist. He was in the Fantastic Four. His name. You guys remember that? What did they call him? They called him the. Oh my god!
You could do a crossover called the Race Wars.
Oh yeah, the Secret Race Wars. There we go.
Jesus Christ!
Superpower invisibility.
Nice. Nice.
It's all jokes, folks. It's all. Thank you, Galaxy Stranger, and welcome. See, thank you, Galaxy Stranger. You're on it. Hate monger. I love it. He was this guy who his whole costume was essentially a KKK inspired thing. And the FF beat him, and then it turns out they took the mask off, and it's actually Adolf Hitler. He's a Marvel character. It's okay,
literally Hitler.
He's always been he's been in Marvel comics since the 30s.
Well, you know what I mean. They're like, no, he didn't die in World War II. He's still around.
The first
supervillain now.
Went down to Argentina.
Yeah.
Let's get down with Tina.
Yeah.
You're done.
He's a family on Long Island.
What will you do, Riri?
Who the
You've
fuck
bitten
is
a
that
hell of a lot more than
dude?
you can chew. I could chew a lot.
Wow.
She chews, but does she swallow?
You know nothing about this man.
Well,
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that.
That's what she said.
She just killed that civilian. Oh my god.
This is wild.
A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady.
Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
Han Solo.
No man reads that book. No man would have a live, laugh, love neon sign in his workshop.
But you know what's
Star
good though
Wars
is
crossover.
it's been a while since we've seen the white guy put down by a female in a TV show or movie. So it's good that they're, bringing that back, right? I love that.
I mean, is this the first thing he's done since?
This feels
Solo?
like TikTok, the TV show.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Isn't Ironheart like based on a porno for real?
Well, there is one called that, and it's really funny because it existed before the comics, and they were like, "Nah, we're just gonna stay the course. We're still gonna call her Ironheart."
Okay.
How about that? You like that? I told you I didn't want to burp on
No.
stream, but here we are. Yeah, see, Carmen is like, no, I don't like it at all.
No.
Oh
Are you trying to attract Brittany Venti?
Does she like
I know you have a
burps?
crush
Then
on her.
She burps all the time.
She
Have you
burps
never
on the
seen her
mic.
streams?
No, I've never heard her burp. I mean, I don't really watch her streams all that much, if I'm being honest.
She burps freely on stream.
That's awesome. That's hot.
No, it's not.
Oh, God,
It's
no.
really not. She burps it heavily. She does like a belch on the
Yeah.
mic. It's fucking disgusting,
God, I
dude.
didn't think I could like
He
her
only
more.
unmutes when she burps. The rest of the time she's muted.
Venti is disgusting.
Lovely.
I wonder why her engagement was called off.
She was engaged.
Yeah,
Because she forgot-
Man,
Because
I
she
really don't
forgot-
know anything about her for having such.
Well, he asked
trying
her
get
to marry him
marry
and she
me.
burped. So what would you do, you know?
I would put a ring on it right there.
We-
Brittany
we
Venti
saw
eye
it.
sockets like Hammerhead Shark. No, look. You can complain about her personality and all that, but she's got beautiful eyes. Come on.
He saw, yeah, they called off the engagement because he saw her without a fucking makeup on.
Oh wow.
There is that.
You guys are so vicious towards my future wife, and I'm not gonna have any more.
Tips for
Dude,
first date.
have
go
you seen her without
swimming-
her makeup on?
Go
No,
go
dude.
swimming on a first date. You'll be guaranteed to know what she looks like.
She's one night stand material.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's not a very
God,
Christian
yeah.
thing to say, Carbon. Ugh.
It's one of those. You wake up the next morning, you look over, and you're like, slide out to the bed.
Look, you guys don't understand. I can fix her, okay?
Oh, dude,
Well, it is possible.
Oh,
It is
No.
possible,
dude,
but it
no.
would take a lot of work. It would take a lot of fucking work.
oh my god.
Why though?
I honestly, at this point, I just kind of want to prove you guys wrong. You know what I'm saying? At this point, well, that was something, that trailer there. Holy shit!
I thought you were gonna pull the Fantastic Four Shane Davis trailer.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Okay, hold on a
Oh
second.
God.
yeah, that was really good. Yeah, but
what
that
was-
Ironheart trailer, that's
Go
a
ahead.
perfect example of why DEI, especially for Hollywood and like entertainment,
yeah.
it doesn't work because what they got wrong is that, and they're proving it, is that you throw in just anybody into a TV show or movie, and not everybody has charisma. Not everybody has star factor, right? Like that girl, I got nothing against her. It's not because she's black or because she's a woman. There have been women, black women or black men who have charisma, like Idris Elba or Wesley Snipes,
Robert Downey
Chadwick
Jr.
Boseman.
Eddie Murphy.
Robert
the
Downey
80s.
Jr.
Bill
Yeah.
Cosby.
Yeah, like
Chuck Berry.
yeah.
Yeah, he had a 10 charisma. Let's be honest. If this was D&D,
But anyway,
Denzel Washington, great, yeah. Not enough charisma
Yeah,
to be
my
Magneto.
point.
To be
it's
clear,
about charisma and star power.
what? You done?
Hmm?
Carbon? Did Carbon get cut off?
I don't know.
I think he got cut
Yeah,
off. or
I'm
something.
having spotty internet. Yeah. I'm having spotty internet for some reason.
Oh, I thought you burped.
They're coming for me.
Mhm.
No, I learned to hold it
Oh,
back.
man. You hold it back, you're gonna get an ulcer or something that way.
No, it comes out the armpits.
What the fuck?
Just have it
Yeah, you-
dissipate.
You just got to put your hand under there and do like little chicken swings, and the burps will just come out as farts.
You guys are so hateful towards Brittany Venti. I honestly I don't understand why you guys hate her so much. Like, I don't really have much of an opinion on her other than she's hot. Like, she's really hot. She is really hot. There's no two ways about it.
You don't know how
And
much.
she's
of
got a
bitch
nice
she is.
voice.
That's what it
She's
is.
got a nice voice. Her voice is pleasant to my ears. That's what I would say. I would say that. So
Mm,
Art Haida here says, nobody asked you, Peter. He says, who got old? And hi, Peter.
I did. I got old. This is my 49th birthday, and I'm about to release my first comic this summer. So this is the proof that no matter how old you are, you can always follow your dreams. Except after 50, then it's fucking too late. But as long as you're 49, still time to make your dreams come true.
Well, I'd say even after 50.
No, after
know?
50, it's over. It's all over.
No, I checked.
Fuck you.
No. Dude, there's plenty of projects you can release after 50.
I mean, Peter, 30 years ago when you turned 50, didn't you feel like the whole world was over for you?
Fuck you, twink.
We got Flatey here. He says Chris Benoit has charisma too, I believe. Katie is dumbfounded, shocked even at what she's heard. Well, look, Katie, you said you were going to help me get a girlfriend, and you've done nothing but make fun of Edwin Boyette. And so now here I am, single. You didn't have a channel for a little bit, and
some things are just even too difficult for Katie to do. Virtually fucking impossible.
No, dude, even if she were hot, she's a terrible person. Why? I've never seen these things you guys are like I don't not believe you, but I'm just like, I've never seen anything that's made me go, oh man, she's the shittiest human on the planet.
I think you're just falling in love with her picture, because if you didn't know she burped, that means you never even watched one stream, Patrick.
You're right.
You don't know her at all.
I haven't watched one.
You could be saying the same thing about Melanie Mack,
Well, Melanie Mack, on the other hand.
Melanie Mack is all. Look, if we're talking about like.
She's hotter than Brittany Venti.
No, she is not.
Oh, yeah, she is.
No way, dude. Not a chance.
Without makeup.
Yes.
Actually, if you compare the two of them
without makeup, Venti would be way more
on.
attractive, hands down.
No,
without makeup, they're both the same.
You haven't seen Venti without makeup, bro. Melanie Mack without makeup looks, but yes, I have.
Wait, I mean, where am I supposed to? Oh wow, damn.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm old. She's nearly as old as me.
What? What? No.
Oh, Melanie Mack?
Yeah.
She's 39.
Now there's just blatant lies being told on
fuck.
the stream. Oh my god.
Her internet age might be
a cheese grater would be more productive than banging Venti. No, you don't understand. It's not. You guys are banging. No, she's going to convert to Catholicism. She's going to start wearing a shroud over her head so people can't see her hair. And then she's going to bear my children. That's really all it comes down to. I mean, it's not.
To be fair,
science.
She has one case I would argue the burqa for.
Damn.
Dude.
Burqa.
I don't mean any of this stuff, by the way. I'm just.
I know.
We have them here. Like, I have burqas walking down my street now this summer.
I hope there's people in them, because that's some Ghostbusters shit otherwise.
Canada really needs to join the U.S. You guys are in trouble, man.
Hell yeah.
No, dude, it's like if Canada joins the U.S., it's literally like if an entire country of Californians joined the U.S. It's not good. If Quebec wants to join, that's okay. Just because Frederic's there. And I think Paul Ravoche is there too. So they can join.
The dog started with the chainsaw snore.
He's in Ontario, I believe, wouldn't he?
Honestly, Peter, we can't hear it at all. I can't hear it.
He's currently on the couch, flat on his back, like a fucking starfish, just snoring like a train.
You need to mic him up, Peter. Like, your mic's not picking anything up.
That would actually be really funny.
You need to mic the dog, yeah.
Dude, you would not hear a thing apart from just that noise.
It sounds like a mechanical process. I'm telling, like I heard it earlier. It sounds like it doesn't even sound like an organic creature is making that noise. It's crazy.
He does it on purpose. He sleeps downstairs at night, and when he's asleep at night, he snores twice as loud just to let me know that he's still there.
I'm not talking about bringing him on stream here, Peter. I'm talking about his own ASMR channel. Like people who would love to come in and listen to your dog snore. I'm telling you.
Just listen to a dog snore.
They're out there.
Yeah.
There's people out there who think Brittany Venti is attractive. So there's obviously people who'd love to listen to dogs.
There is an audience for every weird kink.
Exactly.
Art Haida says, happy birthday. And Katie, you were supposed to hook our boy up. Now he's so pent up, he thinks Venti looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
guys,
fun.
I honestly, I don't understand. Maybe she's got a horrible personality. I get, you could, I don't know. But I don't understand how you don't think she's attractive. Like, she's certainly a beautiful woman. I don't get it. I don't understand you guys. And to
Yeah,
say
she's
that
all right.
Melanie Mack, like, come on, Melanie Mack is like half of her skin is actually just like makeup. I legit hate the bitch. This Galaxy Stranger. God damn.
Well,
Which one?
I do
Alex,
believe though
you-
that without makeup though, Melanie Mack actually does look better than Britney without makeup.
I can't believe you. I'm sorry.
we need to settle.
I guess
this
I'm
with
gonna
the
have to
mud
prove
thing.
this.
Carvin's gonna have to bring
I'm
up some
gonna have
pics
to-
again. And also, Carvin, you need to have a better palette cleanser than the last one because you showed one palette cleanser, then you showed a better one. So
Yeah,
make sure.
and we need graphics to make
Yes.
it look
I
scientific.
don't know if I can get that much better than that.
What's
That
that?
palette
When
cleanser
is-
was pretty damn
Was that
good.
when his last palette cleanser was that fat Indian chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
horrible.
No.
See, even Peter says
That was
bad.
not the palette cleanser. That was
Oh
we were
my
still
God,
on the
Flavey.
topic.
Oh fuck.
Just get a picture of Lucy Lawless from the 90s. You know? Or even now, to be fair.
Lucy Lawless is okay.
What?
Topless?
Okay. Scarlett Johansson, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, God, that mousy faced fucking
You don't like
skinny
that?
little.
Oh,
No, no. She reminds me
No,
of.
Anne's all right actually.
Dale.
She's got a nice bosom. She's got nice chesticles.
I was gonna say her personality is really fantastic. You know. Let's see here. He says, why are you saying Dale? Bro. It says Galaxy Stranger. You're better off with a fat Cenobite, says Flady.
Oh no, you're not.
Patrick watched Ice Age and he was a furry the moment he saw the sloth. Grogu, I will say, when I was a kid, and by a kid, I mean like when I was 12 or 13, my little brother was obsessed with Ice Age. And he watched it, bro. It had to have been at least once a day. I've seen that movie upwards of 50 times in my life. And it's like, oh my gosh. Melanie Mack uses a paint roller to apply her foundation. Oh man. See, okay, look, for those listening
Isn't
at
there
home
like
who
a
don't
rodent
know,
with wide
we only
eyes in
make
that
fun of
movie?
people who are like who deserve to be made fun of. You know what I mean? Like if there was some unattractive woman who like none of us had any issue with, like none of us would be saying that they use a paint roller to apply their foundation. But it gets to a point where it's like, okay, you're annoying. So anyway. Hiya, chat, says Grey Wolf. What's up, man? How you doing? Nice
Grey
to see
Wolf,
you.
which was actually Adolf Hitler's code name in the CIA documents.
Oh my god.
Fun fact.
Why are you so on the Nazi stuff today?
I like trivia.
See, look, when I say egregious things, I get people who are lurking in the chat to come out. Anne Hathaway is not hotter than Lucy Lawless, Patrick. Looking at you sideways. I remember what your song
I'm
was.
straight.
By the way, Patrick,
It's not my song.
we are
I did it.
we are always on the Nazi stuff.
Oh
We are
my
always on the
god.
Nazi stuff, Patrick.
Oh, well, we're not fighting the alt-right, accusations. Does that make me the Nick Fuentes of this stream then? Because I'm being accused of being gay all the time and a Nazi now?
You are a gay Nazi.
God damn it.
That's it.
Mac and
No, I mean Nick Fuentes is still worse.
Mac and Cheese is 40. Looks very different without makeup and teenager clothes from the kids she hunts. Damn. Damn. When you doing a Backdoor to China movie review? Probably never. Betty Page was hotter than Lucy Lawless. Who's this Betty Page?
Well,
character?
Betty Page, 100% better. Yeah,
I
Betty
thought
Page.
Backdoor to China was a Canada reference.
It sounds
Betty
like
Page
it's
is a
something else
goddess.
that I don't want to type into my computer.
What?
No, the Backdoor to China.
Yeah.
So you're a cat boy, Patrick. You know what? I would say this much. My top level woman is Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan, or the 90s Black Widow, where she had that like coif and the gray suit. Top level woman. I just happened to click on when you said that fruity thing, Patrick. Oh my god.
That's every moment in the stream.
It's no
Crazy
it's
cat.
not. I really cut
You can
down-
randomly click anywhere in the stream and you'll get a fruity thing.
Well, something that's not fruity. Bell winners, ladies and gentlemen. Today, this is so great.
Now, this is a trailer I can get behind.
Right. I'm just gonna present this without commentary.
We're sending our 4 brightest stars into space. Tune in later tonight when the whole world will be watching.
Thank you for making this possible, Dale. It's beautiful.
Right, Fram, I'm opening the hatch.
My God.
Uh-oh.
Shane, get him out of there now.
You gotta jump. Okay. Now, Fram.
Is he recovering? He's gained 200 pounds?
No, he's becoming more dense, like a stone.
Oh, no.
Oh my
This
God.
isn't right, Dale. I'm scared. What's happening to us? Dale, are you even listening to me?
Look at your hands.
Oh my God.
Dale looks awesome in this.
That's the money shot.
Yeah. That fucking face he made. Oh my God.
It really works. Like, this is fucking masterfully done.
Like, shut up and take my money, right?
Right. Oh my God. A lot of great cuts too. I mean, like. Just...
And we got a male Silver Surfer, too.
Hands down, the best Fantastic Four.
Right.
100%.
This is the casting we needed. Wow.
Beautiful. Perfection.
Hold on. There was one shot that face.
That's so good.
Oh my God, this shit's so good. Mandy's face looks like it's melting though in this. You know what I mean? Like her eyebrows are like.
I thought EBS was going to be Galactus, but no.
That dude, that'd be so funny. The World Eater.
Right on, Aaron. Right on.
Oh man,
All right,
good
Patrick.
shit,
So
fellas.
I'm back.
Good shit.
I'm back with the evidence that we were talking about before.
Oh, okay, let me take this down here.
I found the pics. It took some doing, but you know, I'm like a detective.
Peter's just got that. He's just
What?
pressed
All right, get ready.
Control V.
Get ready, guys.
Betty Page. Betty
Brace
Page.
yourself.
Here we go. No nudity.
Brace yourselves for this.
Why are you making up rules,
Okay.
Patrick?
Here is Patrick's future wife. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh man.
Ugh.
I'm morally
Deal.
obligated to be nice no matter what this picture looks like. That's
Mm-hmm.
Can you not make it like better quality? Okay, wait.
Brittany
that's a little
Venti with
better.
no makeup.
Yeah.
She's still cute.
No, she's fucking not.
What are you talking about?
this-
She's still cute. She's cute.
She looks
not,
like she should be
hold
hiding,
on, Patrick.
under.
Patrick. You're
She
being
looks
way
like
too
she should be
forgiving
hiding
now.
under the floorboards, hiding from fucking Nazis.
You're coping.
Doesn't she?
You're coping,
You're
Patrick.
Hiding two Jews under the
This is
floorboards,
not-
yes?
This is not hot. That's,
if you
it's
say,
a little
I mean,
rough.
hot, you know,
I don't know why people say
Anyway.
we have an alt-right bend to us.
right? I wonder where that comes from. Oh my God. All right, so let's see Melanie Mac then. You said you were going to show Melanie Mac as well because we had to compare the two, right? I mean,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
the whole point.
Yes. Hold on.
Why do you? How did you get that picture anyway? That's what
He dated her.
It's just called Google.
I can promise you, Art.
No, it's on Google.
My
Yes,
standards
it's
are
on Google.
not low.
I'm sorry, he Googled her, Patrick.
If my standards were low, I would have a girlfriend right now. But they're far too high. Sorry. Looks like Dexter Fletcher in a dress. I don't know who Dexter Fletcher is, but
Dexter Fletcher. Holy
she's
shit.
the one who looks between the floorboards.
She looks like she's bought between
Aw.
the floorboards.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
I like her.
Aw, he says.
She's got a nice braids and a little cross. How can you not like her?
Oh my
Well,
And
God.
that's
look,
an old
the-
picture.
The
And
whole
look,
point
and-
is
And she's
we're
silent.
We're
Jay
comparing the
Prince-
two without makeup. Without makeup, though, this is
I'm
a little
Team
better
Melanie
than
Mac.
Okay.
Brittany.
However,
Team
in
Melanie
fairness,
Mac.
as men, as we are all men here, and we must be fair about this. If you were to take a full body picture, I would wager that most of you would be voting for Brittany Venti and not her. Just saying.
Well, Brittany's body, yeah, her body.
Brittany's
is
got
nice.
other things that
But,
contribute to her attractiveness, like her
Okay,
personality.
all right. You're coping way hard now, though.
Personality. Vapid isn't a personality.
You know, you guys realize you're gonna have to apologize when I bring her on stream after I've married her and she's born my children. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to apologize for all these things that you've said.
Not really.
She's growing.
We'll
Wait,
double
hold
down
on.
until she cries and leaves.
Did
And
you
then
say when
She
she's
takes out
growing
my
your
shit
children?
and leaves me in shambles. No, I said bearing. When she's born my children.
Oh,
Born.
okay.
The past tense of bearing. I'm trying to make it sound creepy. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, growing
It's
is
actually
also
not.
creepy.
No, there's nothing creepy about a man being like, I would like a woman to bear my children. That's actually a regular fucking thing that our society has told us is like not. Okay.
Yeah,
Hail chat
yeah.
says Glass Machine. Welcome, Glass Machine. Thank you for
Welcome, Glass Machine.
All right. I gotta give
Stay
you
single,
a
man.
palate cleanser now.
I don't really have much of a choice in the matter, lady. Thanks for the advice.
I think if you
Mm,
fell in love, it would destroy the show. It'd be like a Yoko Ono thing, you know.
Actually, I 100%
Okay,
agree with you
palate
there. She would
cleanser.
probably ruin the show. Yeah.
Oh God. what's
Is that
there we
who
go.
is that? That's yeah, she's
Anna de Armas,
correct.
actress.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, you've literally found the worst fucking picture you could have.
I know, that's what I was gonna say.
Dude.
It's hunted. Although
Her-
maybe he's
How
trying
is
to
that
keep
the
it like
worst picture
similar.
of her?
It's just not a
Why-
great picture of her.
And why are her
She's like-
legs braided?
Why
Wait a minute.
is so?
Are you
her
guys
left,
seriously
her left leg,
complaining?
her left leg
You're
there,
complaining about this picture? All right.
that thigh
Don't be
thigh
ridiculous
bone
now.
is. She's like Mr. Fantastic with that fucking leg.
Yeah,
What's going
she
on
looks
there?
like Mike S. Miller drew her.
Yeah. She does look Betty
Now,
Page.
now we can hear
Betty
the dog,
fucking
Peter.
Page.
This might be the
Make me-
gayest commentary I've ever heard about
Make me
a
big.
photo of
Make
a
me
hot,
big.
hot woman.
Then shut the fuck up. Make my
No,
Grogu.
this woman is so much more attractive than the woman you showed. 100%. Hands down.
God damn it.
N-
Betty
It's
fucking
all
no,
natural,
no.
baby. That's 50s, 60s
No.
picture, isn't it? So she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
she's all natural.
No, she's
Mhm,
fine.
mhm.
That's Betty
Yeah,
Page.
but
Hands down.
she's not hotter than Anna de Armas.
Oh yeah, she is. Maybe the hairstyle is throwing you off. Maybe
Oh yeah, Betty Page is way hotter.
way hotter.
No.
Oh yeah.
Grogu says Patrick was sold once he heard the belching. Yeah. I mean, you told me that, and I was like, is that supposed to be a turnoff to me?
Grogu, it's their mating call. They found each other. You should just send me belch audios, man. That's how you're gonna get them.
Right. I'd vote for celibacy before either of these crazy brujas. Wow. What is that?
Peter,
is that like Gollum or something?
If I can't sleep tonight, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Starving.
It's like moving around.
Jesus Christ. How much do I have to donate to Africa for you to stop?
Oh my God. That reminds me of that what is it? Oh my God, what was it called? Monocles for Somalia? Is that what it was?
For only $1 a day, the price of a cup of coffee, you too can prevent Peter from sharing these memes.
Somonocles for Somalia. That was what it was. That shit's amazing. That's what it was.
Shit. I think I've just broke my computer by making it that big. Oh no, there we go.
Okay, bring back Venti, please. I'll do anything.
Yeah, seriously, take that picture of Hillary Clinton down. Let's see here. If you're gonna go crazy, go for Roma Army.
She was involved with.
Oh, I know. I think I know who you're talking about. She's married though. I don't go after married women. I'm not a home wrecker. What do you take me for? Golly, gee willikers. Well, you probably shouldn't lead with "bear my children," Patrick. No, women like that now. They like you to be, like our whole life. They've taught us like, oh, you're supposed to be like nice. No, not true. You're supposed to say, you're going to bear my children and you're going to like it. And then they like it. I don't know. It's weird. Goody Two Shoes here says, what's going on in here? Any pizza casserole? What the fuck? What?
Yeah, it turns out that what they call toxic masculinity is actually what turns women on.
It's the craziest. It is the craziest thing. And I've realized it through like too late now, but I realized it through several failed relationships.
How old are you now?
No, I mean like, well, I'm 31, but I kind of gave up.
Too late?
No, I mean like, yeah, I mean like I kind of was like,
yeah.
I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't care that much anymore, and I've got better things to do. So,
it's far from too late, Patrick.
It is far from too late, but like, you got to understand the women in my age range, like, unless they're like a lot younger than me, because I'm not going for older women, if I'm being honest with you. Because, like I said, I want them to.
No, you shouldn't.
I want them to bear my children. So,
yeah, don't go for older. Yeah,
I'm 49. Not going. Do you think I'm going to go after women within my age range?
Well, no. I think you're going to go after younger women, probably. Exactly. Right, so
I'm going to solve your problem, Patrick. I'm going to solve your problem.
You can't solve my
something.
I got so many problems you can't solve.
Here's what you're doing right now.
Is
you're having scarcity. You're having scarcity mentality. You're thinking that the ideal wife for you is scarce. You need to have abundance mentality, which means you know that there's plenty of perfect women out there for the picking. Abundance mentality, my friend.
You sound like a TikToker right now. You need to manifest your beautiful woman. That's what you sound like.
Except what I'm saying is true, and it's not.
You guys are gay, says Galaxy Stranger. Betty Page is top 10 of all time. She's hundreds of comics based off her.
That's right.
True.
Betty, everybody's saying Betty. Looks like Gollum if he was aborted.
Comics based off of her. A lot of artists learn to draw women off of Betty Page because she has the most alluring photos out there. So accessible.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
That makes sense.
Was beautiful.
Yeah.
She's sensual. She's feminine.
Imagine when Patrick discovers Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. He'll never be the same. It's one of those things where it's like they've got to be. Like I can comment, I can be like, oh yes, this woman's beautiful or was beautiful. But if she's not currently that age at which she's beautiful, it's like it goes in one part of my brain and then out. We need to start a Give Send Bro to sponsor Patrick Operation Vertical Smile.
Jesus.
What is I'm glad I'm too innocent to understand that. Melanie Mack needs some aggressive okay. Lady says Roma. God damn it. You guys, Roma's Army an OF hoe, so marriage doesn't really matter. Is she really? I saw some of her old videos and I was like, oh, she's saying some things. I know she's doing the whole manosphere. I'm a woman saying the manosphere stuff. So I was like, okay, yeah, okay. Who told you that, Patrick?
Isn't that the
Someone giving you
tattooed
dating
girl?
advice? Who told me what, Crazy Cat? Yeah, it's the tattoo girl with the. I mean, she's not unattractive.
She's hideous.
You think so?
Oh, she's covered in tats. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
she's
but see,
fucking-
that's kind of like I like that kind of.
Nah, she's a mess, dude.
It's
Who the
it's
fuck-
different for
Who
every
recommended Roma Army?
person.
Oh my
I think
God,
it was
she's terrible.
Flatey.
I need to
is there-
see.
Get in the
Goody
bin.
two- what is with the pizza casserole? I have no idea what you're talking about. The clock ticks louder the closer to the 30 they get. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, and you notice too. You're like, wait, why are you single and you're 30?
Roma Army. Oh my God, she's a pig.
Wow.
Put her in the bin.
The bin.
I mean, like, I don't mind a chick with tattoos, but holy crap.
Yeah,
Lady
that's a
says
mess,
pizza
dude.
casserole sounds killer. I'm hungry. Katie says, don't forget to hit the like button. Like I hit. Oh, never mind. Lol.
Oh my goodness, Grady. Who do you hit like that? Is it your husband?
Oh my
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Glass Machine, you have yours truly, Patrick Quinlan, the great and amazing Peter Gilmore, Carbon Heart, and Frederic Guman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The only person who's great and amazing here is Peter Gilmore. The rest of us are kind of schmucks. But here we are. About being nice to attract girls, Patrick. You can be nice. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I understand. You can be nice, but you got to be cool. It's true. No. Yeah.
Well,
It's
you
just a
have
lot of
to,
things that you learn too late. And by that point, you've been like, I don't fucking care. Oh, well.
Look, it was covering up fucking Bernie Wrightson on my shelf.
That is either a
That's
high
awesome.
compliment to me or like a super prideful thing that you did.
It's awesome, but someone fucking ruined the artwork with this scribble across.
I
the-
know. I got the
I-
same problem with
I
mine.
fucking knew you would say that.
Yeah. I want a refund, but I hear they don't refund anyway. You know.
Some fucking halfway.
Some-
Yeah, have a picture of that. There we go.
Wait, what was
Covered
that?
up
Is
half
that
the
something I sent
page.
you? Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Art the Clown doing the Charlie Chaplin thing, but with real feet.
Ooh, that's funny.
Terrifier.
Oh.
Another scribble.
Terrifier
Yes,
is so gory that it's actually funny. I checked out all the
Exactly.
gore scenes
Exactly.
because everybody was talking about how gory it is, and I'm like, okay, let me see how. Because I'm not interested in the movie, just the gore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is actually comically gory.
Yeah. Yeah. And the third one is even more insane. Yeah, they just triple down. Triple down on the gore, and it's ridiculous. But I love it.
Catalyst Vault says, might be in trouble with Mel because she reads the Bible. I can promise you that I read the Bible more than she does. I can promise you that.
You got to ask yourself which version she reads, though.
The
Oh,
Satanic Bible.
It's probably, yeah. I read the Young's literal translation because I'm
No,
fucking hardcore like that. So
It's not the satanic Peter. She reads the literal translation version.
She doesn't even read it as an audio book. You don't think she can fucking read it, do you?
She does the
I
audiobook.
don't think that she
has
Frederick, I don't think she could even understand the literal translation. The literal translation is actually really difficult to read for a lot of people who aren't like well versed in Shakespearean type language, because that's what it's like. It's very difficult to read. It's edifying because it's
She has a whole
actually what it
channel where
says.
she does nothing but read passages from the Bible. Well, the whole Bible, start to finish. Well, she's not done yet, but
You say, but the literal translation is different than other translations.
I believe that's what it's called. The
I mean, to be fair, her version of the Bible is like, see Jesus run, see Jesus run after the ball.
Yes, that's
I
pretty
think
much what it
I
is.
think she probably reads the King James version.
I would imagine it would be the King James. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what most heretics,
But anyway.
I mean Protestants, read.
I mean, I gotta
Kurt
give her
Lewis-
credit though. At least she's actually promoting Christianity. So
That is,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys are way too hard on Melanie Mac. Seriously.
Did you say hard on Melanie Mac?
Yeah,
That's what he said. I think we're as hard on Melanie Mac as you are.
Stop
you
saying
are
hard on Melanie Mac.
on Brittany Venti. That's what I would say.
I'm not hard with.
All right, look, Kurt Grogu says Kurt, the lawyer who was around Nick Rekieta, made a super creepy video where he wanted women to come to his house for boxed wine and pizza casserole. He said that if you're under 18 and oh my god, that's fucking disgusting.
Oh, you have to be in the same state, so it's not a felony. Is that why?
Well,
Cross-border?
technically speaking, in some states, I think it's 16 or 17 is the legal age. So I know it. I think in Missouri it's 17. It's still. You're a fucking loser.
For box wine, like you won't even break out the good wine.
There are some
Seriously?
states where it's 16.
There's other problems with this, Frederic, that you should be focusing.
Honestly,
on.
I think he was.
Hey,
joking.
I'm French, okay, Patrick. I got.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah,
New American. Yeah.
There's plenty of women over 18 that are hot that like nobody should ever be, even kidding around about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. Carbon, you're 100% correct. Oh my god, this whole conversation. Look, guys, just because you're upset that I live rent free in Brittany Venti's head and she'll one day submit to my. It does. You don't have to be jealous. Just I'm French, Patrick. Oh man, wowee. But Flady brought up a good point here, so I might as well do this real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, we've only got a few days left. I think it's like today's Saturday, so we've got 8 days left for phenomenon number 2. We are closing out. It closes at 1 p.m. on Sunday, but really we're doing a closeout stream Saturday night. So I guess I'm telling you guys this now. If you're interested in doing the god damn it, the closeout stream with me, obviously I'm gonna put it'll be everybody here is gonna be invited, and then I'm gonna try to get Paul Ravoche on. I have not said anything to him about that at all, so I don't even know if it's possible for him, but it'd be cool to have him on. So yeah, phenomenon number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let me play this trailer really quick. Yeah. Yes.
Phenomenon.
Stop it. Okay, that's it. I told you to stop, and you keep going.
Did you watch my stream, Peter? I literally introed his trailer with that clip, the phenomenon.
I do it every time.
He does
every time.
Yeah, ever since he heard it the first time.
It's so perfect.
Yeah, I would say it's getting old, but
it's your fault. You named the book that. It's your fault.
I would say timeless, Patrick. It's one of those timeless classics.
How many super chats for you to just read it to me, Patrick, so I don't have to back it? Reading it wouldn't really fully get you the full experience of it. Sorry. What do you live in? You live in somewhere else outside of the United States? Is that why? Because it is expensive to ship. I understand that.
I mean, to be fair, it would be see the soldier run. See the soldier run after the ball. That's kind of the.
Wow, you're really on a tear today.
You really spoiled it there, Peter.
Spoiler alert!
I told
Most
you that
people didn't even know about the ball.
No, and the last page says, and then they shot the baddie, and he was dead.
The baddie.
That's pretty much every story, though.
Yeah,
I shot.
You could just replace ball with like woman, and then that's like every story.
Yeah.
No, this story's more like see the state oppress the people, see the state oppressing the people be attacked by good, strong, upright, Orthodox Christians. That's it. And superheroes too, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenon number 2. So we've got. Don't laugh at me. We've got. The Soviet Union has created the super soldier serum. So now they've got superhumans in this world where they're still kind of in a Cold War now, after a very brief hot war with the United States that engaged, or that made essentially the two countries engage in a nuclear war, destroying both of them. Phenomenon 2 picks up right where Phenomenon 1 left off. The Lantern terrorist organization, as they're known by the Soviet state, they're trying to get some DNA to complete the serum that will give them superpowers so they can actually overthrow the government. Because now that the Soviets have super soldiers, that's not a very likely scenario unless they can even the odds. This is the beautiful Paul Revouche cover. I'm just this. Would you just look at it? We have the official cover of Phenomenon number 2, the black and white Peter Gilmore cover, Peter Goonmore cover, as it's known by some.
Yeah. She had massive tits, and then Patrick made them small.
That's right.
Dude, you and me
they're
both,
still big.
Peter, we got to start
big.
We have to start like a coalition of Patrick's artists to fight against this boob reduction. You know.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, like, if Brittany Venti bent the knee and married me, like, I wouldn't really have much problem with the big tits anymore.
I think the man is supposed to bend the knee when.
No, yeah. I mean, like psychologically.
Get on her knees. You mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, submit. So we have here the Peter Gilmore chromatically enhanced edition, because it's 2025 and we are not about to get canceled. And then we have this beautiful Phenomenal Tales number 1 Frederic Guimond piece.
Thank you.
And absolutely fantastic.
Great colors by Peter with that piece as well.
That is true.
Thanks,
that is
Peter.
Very true. For those of you who are wondering, Phenomenon is going to be approximately 48 pages, fully colored sci-fi thriller, and it'll ship late June, early July.
Why approximately? You don't know how many pages it's going to be?
Actually, no. I have written out the layout script, which would be like the comic book script, which would normally indicate how many pages you have from the regular script. But I feel like once I get to actually drawing the layouts for we're right at the end here. We've got 10 pages left or so, before we're done with the inks, the pencils and inks. And I feel like as I get into like the really heavy action oriented stuff here, that I'm going to want to draw it out, and I'm going to want to like make it multiple pages.
Oh yeah. I hear you, man.
So what happens is, like, if you show like dialogue and general events, I can tell you, okay, it's this many pages. But when action scenes, I have to do the layout first. Otherwise, I can't really say to you, like, because the actions that occur in the action has to be it has to make sense, and it has to be specific, and I have to make sure people get the full breadth of it. So I want to be very careful about.
You've got to. We talked about this before, weren't we?
Yeah.
You've got to try. With action, you've got to. It's got to be as many pages as it fucking needs to be.
Right.
And I know you've got to keep an eye on page count and stuff, but
I do that with the other stuff. Like I'll do a general page count, and I'll go, okay, it's about 44 pages with all the dialogue and like the necessary story beats and stuff in there. And then we go, okay, so what are the action scenes? And that's where I'm like, well, we can bloat those. You know what I mean? So not bloat.
Nothing worse than the build up to something, and there's going to be a huge fight, and then it's like 2 pages or a page.
Right. And that's and I myself have ranted about that many a time. So I'm not going to make that mistake.
Yeah.
Not only will I not, it's not like a mistake that I would make. It's more like a thing that I just wouldn't do. Like I would look at the action scenes and go, no way. Like, no, that you mean to tell me they've been talking for they've been talking or whatever. There's been exposition for 30 pages, and then I get 2 pages of action. No.
No, that's not a comic book. That's not a
This
superhero
ain't,
comic.
this ain't Marvel.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So,
dedicated half of my book to the action scene, and still
Good.
like half of that is the fight scene. And it still feels like it leaves you wanting more.
Yeah,
I still want to do a book that's just a fight.
dude, that'd be.
I want it to start as like someone bumps into a guy in a bar and accidentally spills some of his beer, and from that, by the end of the book, we've got either a nuclear war or fucking two kaiju.
Yeah, but
You know,
that would be an amazing comic book.
The spilling beer, though, I've seen that before. Though. They should be at the bar fighting who's hotter, Melanie Mac or Brittany Venti, you know, and that escalation, you know.
This is
got to be about a woman.
There's 2 naked kaiju-sized Venti and Mac fighting.
Yes,
destroying the city.
But the like the buildings like cover up.
Nailed it.
Because let's be real,
private parts.
Guys would never flames and helicopters.
Fight about spilled beer, you know. They always.
Now you got a $1 million idea.
That is $1 million. Actually, that is kind of $1 million idea right there. That's fantastic. Oh my God, Peter is a king as always. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh, Flady. Wait. Was Melanie Mac the inspiration for? Not even close, dude. No, the inspiration for Blue Rose was essentially like, I like Latinas. That's really what it was.
The inspiration for Blue Rose was a chick with small tits.
No, she's got medium-sized.
I'm joking.
I kind of, but you're kind of not.
She had bigger tits in the sketch. I'm just telling you.
You guys,
you
guys draw like 2 watermelons, and I go, "Hey, that's maybe slightly unrealistic." And then you're like,
don't
"Oh,
do
you want her tits to be 8 cups?" Okay,
Patrick, you're a mastophobe, and you need to own up to it. Okay, you just can't stand big tits.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's it, folks. They cut me. They got me to the quick here. Crazy Cat says Brittany Venti has done great work online. I like her videos. Her genuine talent makes her more desirable than Melanie Mac, who is just shrieking the line over and over. I would say I have watched 2.5 Brittany Venti videos. And like, while the subject matter is what I would describe as like petty gossipy
2.5 videos and you've never heard her burp?
I haven't heard her burp once, but they've been edited videos. They've not been live. So maybe that's why. I would say like it's the kind of stuff that I'm not even remotely interested in, but I am interested in her face. So that's why I watched him. Lies. Patrick is going to have 3 pages of Vasily lewds in the back of the book. It's the back end deal for the cover. Don't ask how I know. Vasily's going to draw himself in the nude, and it's going to be on the back. Yeah,
it's going to be a fucking
apparently Vasily's
pull out.
Apparently, he does nude versions of all his art.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me if that was a real thing.
You got to subscribe to his OnlyFans.
4-page spread of a German kinky bondage club in the 80s. Probably.
Oh, yeah. No boobs allowed.
The Blue Oyster Bar. 4 pages of the Blue Oyster
true,
Bar.
Skeleton Core. So true.
I saw her a while ago, and I was like, she said some things that I was like, that's kind of funny, and also she's hot, and then now everybody hates her, so now like I'm inclined to like her. That's the way my personality is. Honestly, I gotta stop. I can't be honest. I have to be honest with you guys. That's how it is. Anyway, phenomenon number 2. Check it out. We got 7 days left. It's gonna be a kind of bonanza over the next week here as we go along and close out. So. Carvin, you're gonna have to take over for a second. I gotta take a piss and smoke a cigarette, and I will be back post haste.
Okay.
Hopefully by that time Peter will have fucked off. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't let the door fucking hit you on the way out.
Yeah, thanks. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I could pull up a video or a trailer of something.
You could. We should sit here in silence, I think. I think we should sit here in silence.
I am sick of talking. I'm done. Yeah, we'll move on from Venti and Melanie Mac because there's just a couple of internet sleuths.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend my screen's frozen.
100%. 100%.
Peter, let me ask you something I'm curious about. You know how some artists use blue pencil
Yeah.
as their underdrawing,
Mm-hmm.
and then ink over that. What do you do?
I use just normal pencil because I'm awesome. I
never really.
I use normal pencil because I do all the rendering, whereas a lot of people who just do the inks and then pass it on to a colorist. The colorist does a lot of the modeling and rendering, making things look, shiny or round. Or I just do all that in the pencil stage myself, kind of.
Right. Frederic has a blue pencil art right there. So
Yeah.
what's the real purpose behind the blue penciling? I don't really get it.
So when you scan it, the scanner doesn't pick up the blue; it picks up the black ink.
Yeah, it helps you isolate the black inked version from the blue. Like it's really easier to filter out than lead. So if you have pencil lead, that's hard to erase sometimes, especially when it's like pushed into the grooves and stuff. And when you scan, the lead is like at best grayscale, at worst it comes as dark as ink in spots. So it's really hard to edit it out. While the blue line, as Peter says, it doesn't get, even if it gets picked up by the scanner, you can like adjust the tone and zone out all the blue super easily.
I see.
Have I got any artwork?
So it saves some time basically in the scanning process.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I just did this blue piece because I think it's cool, but
Yeah, no, can't show any of that shit. I was going to say, this is how I do it, and then no, I can't show that.
NDA,
yeah. Oh, to be fair, those two have got really faint pencils on, but I still couldn't show them to you. Just in case. Just in case.
Well, I also, Peter, have lots of drawings I can't show people. Like this one here, this one.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's Dracula.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, can we see Drake?
Dracula, yeah, that's Dracula. Oh, no. Did I spray that with thick stuff yesterday? Thank God. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, sorry. Let me put the other one down. There we go.
So, who did you base her off of? The vampire on the right?
The vampire on the right.
The blonde one, the blonde chick.
The blonde, yeah.
Oh,
is that your left?
That's someone I know. To be fair, the most of the women I draw is there's a couple of ladies that I know. If I use reference, if not, I just make shit up, But that one, I know this chick. I don't know this one.
So do their eyes really?
Is that a cover or for something or?
No, that was just a piece of artwork for no reason whatsoever.
That would make a great cover.
Just wanted to draw Dracula. Oh, that one. There we go. Oh yeah, that one's a bit fainter to be fair. Horsey and some orcs.
Ooh.
And a dragon. And hot chick with a spear.
That one's in the middle of being inked. Or is it just penciled?
That's just pencil.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes I just do pencil, sometimes I don't even bother inking. Or I'll just like ink a portion of it.
Well, to be fair, now you can like scan pencils, and pencils are...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that, we've got there. Cape Girl with the same blue type.
That's giving me some Sam Keith vibes with the lady and the cat.
Lady and the cat.
Yeah, these are really nice, man.
She's got a big pussy.
Yeah, damn straight. And large tits. Patrick will be terrified of that.
Apparently, they're all double Ds.
And it's not just hot chicks. Sometimes you're weird shit.
Because he's got no one telling him to reduce the breast size, Carbon.
Yeah, exactly. Give them massive tits. Because people like big boobs. What's this one? No. Do that one. Got stacks and stacks. Every now and then I have to have a clear out. People will get mad if they nearly threw stuff away. But that's from Halloween. That's my Halloween picture from last year, was it? Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Tons and tons of weird stuff going on in the background in different movies.
Yeah, lots of heads and skulls and
Yeah,
little...
bit of Jason, bit of Freddy hidden in there. The mask from Halloween 3.
Yeah, Freddy's my all-time favorite, obviously.
Yeah, little Sam, no, pointing at the wrong side. God, I hate these backwards cameras. Little Sam's hugging onto, he's got his blankie, which is Freddy's sweater.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's all tuckered out after a day tormenting and killing people on Halloween.
I mean, you need to, snuggle next to the warm fireplace in the evening after, horrifying people for one day.
And, not everything's a winner. Look, I drew this one and I fucking hate it, so I didn't finish it. I screwed it up completely. So, but there's Cyberfrog without his armor, without all his stuff.
Oh.
I think Ethan drew one, so it was going. I don't know if it was going to be an action figure but there's a version of Cyberfrog with none of the cybernetics on him, and it looks gnarly as hell. It looks cool.
Wow.
Kind of looked almost like like the chick in Hellraiser with no skin, or you can just see the muscle. It kind of looked a bit like that, but obviously green because it's a frog.
Wow.
I really dug that, so I started drawing it and I screwed it up completely. Yeah.
What's screwed up about it? It looked pretty cool to me.
I started doing all the dangling crap, and I just did too much of it, and I don't know. I don't like it.
Is that all?
Yeah, it doesn't take much for me to not like something.
Yeah.
Just one thing, and it had gone too far. I'd gone too far and too dark because that's all pencil. So
don't
go
throw
too
it
dark
out.
pencil.
Yeah, that one's worth keeping. Hold on to it.
Yeah, well, it's still there. It's been there for a few months. I don't think I've actually sprayed that one with fixative. I get through so much fixative. This is Pete showing off his art while Patrick's gone for fucking 3 weeks.
Art Haida supports your claim. He says, "You're right, Peter. That's
Are all
awful.
those?
Let me take it off your hands so you don't have to look at it." Says Art Haida.
There you go. Universal Monster Strip Club.
Oh, that's cool.
DJ Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I like it.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Black Lagoon Club. That's it. That's what I called it.
So
dudes in the background.
She's gonna strip from all of those strips.
Mm-hmm,
All those bandages.
The Invisible Man at the front.
Oh, dude. What if the Invisible Girl stripped? That would be like the most disappointing striptease.
It's funny you should say that. It's if you check out Monster MD by Von Klaus, he's got a character in it called, I think her name's Heidi, if I remember correctly. And she's basically the Invisible Girl. But so the bandage is it's hot, put it that way. Just the shape of the bandages. Nothing inside the bandages, but just the way the bandages drape around her. It's like, I know what you're doing there.
That could make for a hot scene in the movie, though. If you have a stripper on stage who's invisible underneath, with the lingerie or whatever.
It must have been done. Someone must have tried to do it.
No, I haven't seen that in the movie, though, where they're slowly stripping, right? And then you're not seeing anything there.
Yeah, the kind of movie it'd be in would be a cheap movie, and they can't afford to do that. So they wouldn't, yeah. And I can't see someone spend, some blockbuster movie. Unless, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hot.
It'd be really hot if you take Invisible Woman and poured milk over her while she's invisible, and then you'd see all her body through the milk pouring down.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We're
coming up with some good stuff here.
That's dope, man.
Damn straight. That's what AI is for. That's the one thing that AI is good for. If you have a random idea and you haven't got 3 months to fucking animate it or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to see how it works. Oh, I can't show that. That's a cover for something.
Do you guys remember what's her name? Martina Marcota?
Yeah,
she was briefly affiliated with Comicsgate. And I don't know if she was a professional model, but she's done all kinds of little things, right? Like in entertainment.
Yeah, she was a burlesque dancer and a model.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
she
I saw
actually
it.
did a video. Frederic, what you're talking about with pouring milk on the body?
Oh
She has a
yeah.
video
Oh, I
where she
remember
does
that.
that
Yeah,
like
yeah,
as a performance. Yeah, it's a pretty hot video actually.
Such a cover.
I don't believe you, Carbon. You're gonna have to prove it to me. There's a great scene in
That I don't think I can show that actually.
not on here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fat Cenobite.
That's a cultural reference.
Yeah. There you go. This is a page from a comic.
Ooh, that one. That's
Yeah.
got a lot of detail.
That's half. I've got to do the other half. It's a double page. I've got to do the bit out here. But that's one of the things. Yeah, the thing, the project I'm working on of my own. This is from.
I love the way the darkness just goes. It goes dark all the way to the top, and you lose all the light near the top of the page.
Mm-hmm. And then across on the other side, over on this side, it's like Baron Frankenstein. Dr. Frankenstein is like looking on in horror, and
is it drawn already, or you need to draw the other half?
I've got to draw the other half. I've got it roughly penciled out, but
okay,
it's going to be I've just got to have. When I start doing stuff like that, I can't do a bit and then go on to doing like the paid jobs and stuff, and then go back to it. I've got to zone in and do it all in one hit.
Yeah.
So I need like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 days where I could just work on that.
I'm back.
Oh, fucking hell, here he is.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
Don't worry, dude. I've been entertaining people.
Actually, I was smoking a cigarette, and then my neighbor walked out. He's a younger kid. He's in college right now, but he's in like a jazz band. And so I like to talk to him from time to time, just get the deets. He's going to a rave right now. And I was asking him like,
it's not the 90s anymore. Tell him.
A rave?
Yeah, rave. I was like, well, be careful you don't catch chlamydia.
Is he a koala?
No, it's just, how raves are. Those
Oh,
people,
yeah.
They're dirty people.
I lived through raves. Are you kidding? Like in the 90s, 96, 97.
Oh, you guys had raves all the way back then too?
Yeah, we had underground
We
parties.
invented them, you fucking clown.
I know. And we perfected them.
We
had raves in underground fucking parking lots. We had raves in buildings that weren't open to yet.
We used to get big, almost like circus tent size, just out in a field somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you'd get like the satellite location.
We had a rave on a beach where they didn't realize the music was going to propagate over the lake and wake all the fucking old people during the night. So it was great. And we had a license, so they couldn't shut us down. It was like a permit. I mean, crazy days.
See, I just came up in the rock scene. So I'm very partial to the, like the stale beer smelling, like, just the pit. You know what I mean? I fucking love the pit. Oh my
Dive bar.
Did I ever tell you guys my horrible pit story though? So, I guess that's a no. I saw that look, Peter.
You've got a horrible pit.
No, I've got a horrible pit story. I usually love the pit, but so it was this thing called Point Fest in St. Louis. It's from a radio station, The Point, and they put on a show every year during the summer. And this was July or something. And Soundgarden actually was headlining Point Fest with Pierce the Veil. If you guys ever heard of Pierce the Veil, a few other bands. And that Thursday, Cornell killed himself, which didn't actually happen. He didn't kill himself.
Allegedly,
I think he came into the same information that Chester Bennington came into before he killed himself. Killed himself. About really what's going on and who does what kinds of stuff. You get to it. Right. And so anyway, that they canceled Point Fest. I think they canceled Point Fest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they canceled it. And Pierce the Veil was like, well, we're still going to be in St. Louis. So we're gonna get a gig at the Firebird, which is it's a very small venue, but it was cool. And my friends and I, we all like went and got those tickets like the day of to go there. And so we're at this venue. It's their last 2 songs, the encore songs. So they play some of their bangers. And there's this one breakdown they have, King for a Day, if anybody knows that song. And it's a sick breakdown. And we're all in the pit. There was this fat chick.
Is that how you dance? Is that how you used to dance?
No, dude. I do the dead arm swing. So I would like move my torso around like this and fling my arms around. And if my arms went out and smacked somebody, it's like, stay out of my way. You know what I mean? Dead arm swing. Come on. And so there's this fat chick that we kept hoisting up to crowd surf, right? We had hoisted this chick up at least 4 times. And I was with a guy. Like we were.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me.
Oh my God. I can't even.
Yeah, the truth comes out, Peter.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Like we always get
eventually,
these glimpses,
If you let him talk for long enough, he'll
Oh
just
my
out
God.
himself.
He slips up.
So this
He'll
we kept
out
hoisting
himself.
this chick. We kept hoisting this chick, and then eventually we were like,
I was with this guy.
we're done. And they hoisted this chick up, and I was not helping at all.
Did you,
I was like,
did you
I'm
lose a
done.
finger?
No. So like I remember them. They hoisted her up. The breakdown fucking hits. No, the breakdown hadn't hit quite yet, but it was about to hit. They hoisted her up, and then they kind of just tossed her backwards. And it was just me back there. And I was like, oh fuck. And she landed on my bad shoulder, the one that dislocates, and it dislocated like that moment. She slammed on the ground. My shoulder's dislocated, and then the breakdown hits, and everybody's fucking pushing each other, in the pit. And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And so eventually I did, and I, got relocated and all that. But it was
Who
literally
thought it was a good
the worst
idea
thing.
for a fat chick to crowd surf?
She kept asking people for it, and they were like, sure. And they kept doing it. And it was like the 5th time. And I was like, lady, come on. Like,
I blame the guys. They
Please.
should have been like, I don't think this is gonna work. Sorry, honey.
yeah, it was horrible.
Have you noticed that crowd surfing has completely gone away? Like, there's been a lot of recent videos of
Yeah.
people trying to crowd surf and nobody caring to even lift them up.
Yeah.
Like, I think Katy Perry recently jumped into the crowd, and even her, nobody gave a shit to fucking hold her up. That she just fell immediately.
I don't even think they know. Like, it's a thing that's not even in their consciousness anymore. They don't even know. Like, you're supposed to.
And nobody cares.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is crazy. Katie says, Patrick. It says that's like it's like Patrick. You know what I mean? Did you see the clip and timestamp I sent you? Yes. So
She's getting angry now, Katie.
yeah. When she gets angry, you gotta.
That is a woman giving you a hint, Patrick.
It's okay. Let me bring this up here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I don't want to look at Matt Barr.
Jeez.
2029, she says. Let me skip to that section there because I don't want to watch all of
We're going into 2029.
I have no interest in hearing what he has to say about anything. It just gets to a point where you're like, you don't need to listen to incredibly, ridiculously unintelligent people. You know what I mean? There's no value that it provides to you. I hear that in Katie's voice. Yes. Okay, so this might be a little drama-esque. So if Peter Goonmore wants to dip, I will allow him.
Double dip.
Dude, I've just been calling fucking Melanie Mac a pig.
Yeah, fair enough. By the way, you are going to be called Peter Goonmore for
I'm not.
as far as I can make it.
No. Twink.
Really good. That's a good name.
All right, so this is a clip. Careful, Patrick. People might tune out of this show. I don't know. Will people? Because last time I was drama-esque was, one of those shows, and everybody, like, there's millions of people showed up.
Yeah, you had 700 million.
Look at those. Look at those pants he's wearing. Look, if you're an artist and a painter, that doesn't happen naturally. You've painted those splats of paint on there.
Dude, I have the exact same pants. What are you kidding me?
This dude is such a poser. But
you could get them.
No,
from
I mean, this
Amazon.
isn't drama. We're just This is what's going on with some
Yeah.
creeps in Comicsgate.
Well, let's see what old Head Wound has to say here, shall we?
Let's see. Katie might not have a channel if she keeps clipping. She has 2 strikes now. I heard that the strike got lifted.
No,
Let's
he's
have
up on
some-
things.
Let's have some coffee talk. I heard that the strike got lifted, and
He looks a little haggard, doesn't he? Haggard.
He's
Wow.
pretty rotted out. I have to admit.
Yeah. Jeez.
Is he
the
wearing
fuck
a hat
going
to hide the head wound? Or?
Yeah.
Edwin
Whoops.
was like, he pulled the boomer move.
I've got to stay on this. See, this is when I go back to the StreamYard video, it like makes
He
it so
pulled the boomer
the
move
YouTube
where
video won't go. Sorry.
He saw something that Shane was doing, and he saw something that Shane was doing, and he reacted to the clip that he was sent, and so Katie did clip Shane's channel, but Edwin boomered and struck the clip that was sent to him rather than the actual channel. So,
Are you sure this is not?
you know,
Hold on.
Dramatic sip from coffee. Peter.
Are you sure this is? Are you sure this
The
is?
most boring cunt on the fucking planet.
Yeah, I'm already like yawn.
Yeah. Are you sure this is Matt Barr, not AI? Because he's making sense so far.
He is, and he hasn't spurred, so it's kind of weird.
This is AI.
Because he's talking and not typing.
Actually, yeah, you're probably not too far off from the truth there. When he starts typing, he like Cthulhu enters his soul, and he just like, all right, time for chaos.
Gets a head wound. Galaxy
He
Stranger.
does look like Ernest, actually.
Made my day, man.
That cap especially did.
Ernest and the head wound.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All that anger and all that spurging has caused his face to just like drip with fucking anger.
Well, I mean, that will happen. Like if you're constantly negative about things, yeah, it's gonna affect your body. Let's keep playing this.
All the grimacing.
Yeah.
Edwin he realized that he should have gone after the actual video right now, but again, he's not a YouTuber. He doesn't spend a lot of time on YouTube. So
what?
Be gone, child.
Hey,
we're trying to make fun of
not
your
right
father. Be gone.
Holy shit.
Was that Rosemary's Baby?
Big emotions. Big emotions. He's upset about something.
I would say it is very obvious to me that when Matt Barr is on streams, he is, unless it's like a stream where Liam's on it as well, he's vastly more like with it and capable of engaging in conversation with humans. It's the strangest thing. And then he gets on, like you said, he texts on Twitter, and it's an entirely different animal.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. He can also get riled up on video as well. Like he can start sounding normal and then start kind of snowballing at some point.
Yeah, no, he's full of anger and hatred. And seeing him up close like this now and seeing how miserable he is, it all makes sense to me. How he writes on Twitter. Because he writes some of the nastiest shit possible about people.
Seriously.
And
it's
he's like a
crazy.
50-year-old. It's a 50-year-old man. Why is a 50-year-old man with a family doing this? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, writing like that about people on the internet. It's very strange.
Yeah. It reeks of desperation and pay attention to me kind of thing. Well, let's continue, shall we?
Must we?
Yes, we
I think
must.
Katie said that's all there is to watch.
That's it. I
don't
want
think
to. I
there's
want
anything
to. I just
else
want to
I can
continue
do.
just a little bit further, just to see what he does.
So that's what happened. I like Edwin too.
Really?
What's going on, Woodrow? And yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it. Okay.
I'm
I love how
sorry.
he's got all this paint on his pants, but he doesn't have anything on the
He's got
Painted
a
on the
pencil,
canvas.
pencil in his
canvas.
fucking hand.
Yeah.
Not bar.
That was, Katie, I got to be honest with you. That was kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah,
You failed. You failed us all, Katie.
Oh, you guys.
But
were
earlier
wrong.
there was something I
It
brought
was
up,
worth
Patrick.
it
I don't
just
know if
for
you
his
were
comment about
listening to the
Ernest.
stream.
Oh my! What the fuck are you bringing up? Don't make me regret giving you complete control over the stream.
That's milk. Don't worry, Patrick.
This
It's
is
milk.
that's just yeah.
It is. It
This
is
is a
milk.
the video, but
Yeah, this is a reference to
Oh
the
my
Fantastic
God.
Four trailer, an invisible girl, what would she look like if she had milk poured on her,
Oh my God. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do there with the Fantastic Four. Yeah, okay.
Research.
Are you
ladies and
familiar with
gentlemen,
this is Martina Marcota, Patrick. She was in Comicsgate before.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, she actually made a book. She made a book called
Yeah.
Lady Alchemy, and she actually fulfilled it. But
Oh,
anyway,
just
we were talking
about
about it
yourself,
earlier,
yeah.
and so I just wanted to show Frederic. This is from the video that she did,
I think
and that's all I'll show.
Emmanuel Seigneur did it better in Polanski's movie.
Edwin was probably hoping that it would get both of you.
Yeah, probably. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring on our official. DEI. It's a very important thing. We need to be making sure that we are, being inclusive and having people on here who represent all of America. And so I've brought on somebody who represents something of South America and something of rural America. So I've killed two birds with one stone. That's how brilliant I am.
Why do you kill birds?
JJ,
I thought you loved it.
ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
what's up, JJ?
I was about to leave once Carbon Heart pulled up that photo of Sue Storm, but I couldn't leave on time.
It's okay, JJ. We're not showing any ankles tonight.
That's good. That's good. I'd
It
get
made you
little
feel a
too-
certain way.
It does. Ankles are pretty nice. I mean, there's different types of ankles. Not all ankles are nice.
No, there's people with like tree trunk legs. You seen those before?
Yeah, what's weird is apparently Ben Franklin likes tree trunk legs.
There's no way. Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't believe it either, but Uncapped Turtle had an official quote. I can't deny it because I saw it on the internet, so it's gotta be true.
We've got to inform Salty. He doesn't know this, and he's doing a whole book on Ben Franklin. I think he should probably know.
Yeah, that could make up like a whole book right there.
just the tree trunk legs. His obsession. Art Haida says, just grab the Lolos cover. Thanks for the free shipping code, sweet cheeks. No problem, Art. And it's funny, Art. It's one of those things where like you see people's names on streams and then you see their real names and you're like, oh, that okay. It all makes sense now. So I was like, oh, look, that person who backed me before has backed me again. And then you say this, and it's like, oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Hopefully I didn't.
Doxing customers live on
Was that
air.
doxing? Did I give too much away?
I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you, dude.
I just like to put a real name to the people who are on my channel and who are talking to me, and it's cool. It's nice to see that. And thank you very much. Lady says, I'm a grumpy nihilist, and he makes me appear downright cheery. I think he's talking about Matt Barr. Then again, Edwin already attacked Katie's channel once before. It confirms the gay op, Patrick. I'm a woman. It's expected of me, lol. Yeep. She can't even spell yep right. Golly, gee willikers.
I'll be honest with you. Edwin isn't fucking, knowing what I know about him, he's not capable of a fucking gay op.
You don't think so?
No, Edwin is the dumbest, one of the dumbest fucks. What happened with Edwin was, so when he first kind of rolled up into Comicsgate and, War Campaign were kind of behaving themselves still. They used to call him because he got the voice that he's got. He sounds can sound intelligent. He uses a lot of big words. I'm pretty sure he kind of looks them up beforehand, so he knows what he's saying.
Yes.
When he came on, War Campaign kind of mocked him by calling him the Sage of Comicsgate, and they were doing it to mock him. So Edwin kind of believed them, and so it made him worse. That's what happened then. Edwin is actually dumb as a brick.
Huh. I mean, I know that he uses he's one of those people who like uses vocabulary to make himself sound more intelligent.
Exactly.
That thing I noticed 100%. But is he motivated enough though? You can be dumb, but you can also be motivated enough that you can do extraordinary things.
I think he has like the retard strength, where he just can't, he can't stop. He doesn't know when to stop. He just keeps going.
Can he hibbity jibbity?
But Edwin, he didn't really create anything in Comicsgate, right? Like,
no,
he hasn't even written or produced anything.
He used to make like articles into 2023. That's like the
Edwin is a hammer in the shape of a rock.
He used to do a thing with Smeller because Smeller got that Lone Star book. So Edwin used to do like in a kind of voiceover man voice. He'd be like Lone Star, ho! And everyone thought it was hilarious. And War Campaign thought it was fucking hilarious. So they kept saying to him, "Oh, that's cool. Do it again." And he'd do it. That's how fucking dumb Edwin is. Everyone's laughing at him, and he's.
Gotcha.
You see what I mean? He's kind of. Kind of stupid that you could easily get him to do whatever you wanted him to, I should think.
I kind of felt like he helped walk Smiller off the edge a little bit too, from what I remember.
JJ, were you there for the whole thing and you were lurking, or have you gone? Because I know you go back and you listen to a lot of the old streams.
I've been lurking probably since like 2018 or 2019.
Oh wow, so you've been here for a while. By the way, goodbye, Flady. Thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it.
But I didn't necessarily follow everything,
But you've been here since 2018. That's crazy.
About
Peter, what was it? When did you join?
Who?
Peter, when did you join Comicsgate? Yeah, Comicsgate's this thing that we're all a part of. I don't know if you know about it.
I rolled up a month before mailing.
Oh wow. Jug on, mate.
Jug on, John.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah,
JJ was lurking when he was a fetus in the womb, says Crazy Cat.
I'm not that young. I'm about to get my braces off, Crazy Cat.
Wait a minute. Braces aren't. That's like not Amish kosher.
Well, I don't live with the Amish anymore. Remember, have I told you that story?
Well, you've eschewed their ways. Is that what's going on here?
Like, it's kind of like, you can't fully shake off the lifestyle. Like, it'll always be a part of you. But
problem is your story changes, JJ.
Yeah. Right. Thank you, Frederic. Some things don't add up, JJ. Some things just don't add up. Well, anyway,
Edwin did get swatted though.
Who would have done that though? War Campaign?
Edwin got swatted by all his buddies at the police station that he knew. And he knew them really well. They were all his friends, but they all turned up on his doorstep with guns, made him kneel on the fucking lawn, and.
Huh.
Well, until somebody puts money on his window, I'm not going to give him credit for being targeted for harassment. He can't claim victimhood until someone tapes money to his window.
Yeah, I know. I was reading that.
I mean, money alone you can't claim. I think you need bunny stickers. Bunny stickers is what makes the difference.
True.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And giant fake scissors.
I heard a guy in a bunny suit just showed up recently. There's a whole ordeal about it.
I haven't listened to that actually at all.
There's a Freedom of Information request of the 911 call.
And it was done on the biggest problem in the universe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, correct.
I usually watch them, but I was busy last night getting into an argument on Christy Phillips' stream.
That's going on your permanent record, Patrick.
That's fine.
You need to stop arguing with people. You're getting a bit,
Let me put it like this, Peter. I played. You guys might think I'm stupid, and that's fine. I like when people think I'm stupid. But sometimes I play little games with people to see how they'll react. And sometimes people play right into my fucking hands and they show me exactly what kind of people they are. And then I'm like, okay, noted. And that's exactly what occurred last night. So,
yeah.
You were on Flip City last night?
Oh, yeah. And there were interactions that occurred behind the scenes that you guys won't know about. And I might tell you about later because like I said, I'm not into the whole.
No, you've mentioned it. You'll tell us now.
Yeah, you got to spill the beans now.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, you've got to.
It's too late.
Otherwise, it didn't happen in your life.
Yeah, once you make it
what
kind
happened
of public,
on
you
the
got to go
stream?
fully public.
Let me put it like this. There were scurrilous rumors made about me on a particular stream over the past 2 or 3 days that I was upset about because, as a creator, as a person nobody really knows about, I want people
as a creator,
as a creator and an actor. People don't seem to they don't know that if you're going to fulfill your campaigns and all that kind of stuff. And that kind of claim was being thrown around. And so I did some things to get to a point where I could figure out if somebody was trustworthy. And then they showed me quite in fucking real time, how much of a disingenuous person they are. And so I've been like, all right, okay, cool. And so, but they played right into my hands and they probably think that they just made a mistake, but no, I tricked them, you see.
Peeped their game.
I did. I, in fact, peeped their game and I knew, I had the suspicion. I'm not stupid. People might think I'm stupid, but I'm not. Let's, hold on. Let me grab this. I don't know.
So was this Flip City that fell in your 40 chess? Or
Christy's amazing. Christy's awesome. I love her. And if you want to go back, Flip City Magazine number 25 on Fun My Comic, you should go do that right now. I do mean that. If somebody, one of my mods can post that, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so this is the biggest problem in the universe, Rippaverse 911 phone call leak. This is going to be fun. I'm going to get a new beer.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Are you talking about an unlicensed medical professional?
All I will say is I'm not going to say any more about this.
An unlicensed medical.
I think you're talking about an unlicensed medical.
One way of putting it.
From the information I've already provided you, it should be not too difficult to understand what I'm saying. But like I said, I don't want to get involved in these blood sports with these people who are actually better at said things than I am. I'd rather just move on and be like, okay, so you're a fucking disingenuous scumbag. Moving on. I'm not gonna engage with you. That's kind of the way I operate. I will engage with you and I will act in a certain way to see how you respond. And then once I see how you respond, I go, okay, this is the kind of person I don't want to talk to.
I don't think it was an unlicensed medical professional.
Art Haida says it's like Deadpool. Pretend to be retarded so they underestimate. Precisely, Art Haida. Precisely. So this is the biggest problem in the universe phone call leak here. Let's take a look at it.
And stuff.
Nice.
Here's the call, everyone. This is Brandon Laser Eyes, where he's got one eye on the future and one eye on the present.
And and let's be clear, the guy took a picture in the parking lot.
Yeah, he drove by.
Obvious public parking lot.
Yeah. Well, we know Eric's got a big problem with
Do they even know the guy's name? I guess we're gonna find out.
He was at Hackamania. I know.
Yeah, but I'm saying when Brandon calls this in, does he go, yeah, a guy on the internet took a picture of our warehouse. What the fuck do you want me to do with that? Yeah, we're gonna
see. It's a 5-minute call. Let's see. Here we go.
27, 2000, 25, 8, 40, 37.
Plan of Communications, how can I help you?
Hi, we had a guy come up to our business, and he was recording and doing some weird stuff. And I was seeing if there's anybody I could talk to, like a detective or a police officer.
What the fuck?
Vito, a police
A
officer.
police officer. Yeah.
There was a guy. What came
pulled up to our business
doing some weird stuff. Is there a police officer I could be talking to
or
at the moment?
is there a
Or a
detective or a police officer?
Is there a detective that could figure out why
There's
they're
some
expanding
weird
my
stuff
vagina?
going on, and I sure would like to talk to a detective.
Oh Lordy, there's some weird stuff going on. Oh dear, let me talk to a detective right now.
What are you gonna talk to him about? Like, what are they gonna do?
He's gonna investigate the case of the cross-eyed crybaby. The detective's gonna come out and go, "Hey, do you cry cross-eyed too? Does one tear shoot across your nose, or do your tears fall straight down out of your crossed eyes, Brandon?"
I just don't understand what you're calling the cops to have them do. Like, they're gonna show up and go, "What did he do? He took a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess if he comes back, call us again." Like, but again,
No,
it's not nothing illegal about it at all.
Well, let's see. Laser Eyes didn't get it all out yet. Let's see.
Yeah.
About this.
Okay, how long ago was this?
This was at 8:05, I believe, or maybe a little bit before that.
Okay, did you want to meet with an officer or did you want to do a phone report?
Let's do a phone report for now.
Okay, sure. And what is the address this happened at?
This is at 4400 Tradition.
Should I be playing this? Probably not. It's a
Finish it.
Public warehouse.
Finish it.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't let people know where that
So
is.
about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, we've had
What?
some online trolls.
Damn it. I wanted to know the address. Fuck.
Pretty sure it's public knowledge, the address. You can find it. It's not.
Yeah, the information is out there, Patrick. YGC
Yeah, it
has
can't be secret, can it?
No, it's not. There's public documents.
Let's see here. I got some comments here. Chiropractors like to call themselves doctors, but we all know they're not really doctors. Crazy Cat says, I got it, Patrick. Best not to roll around in the mud with him. It's a tar baby. You're right. I agree with you. And if you don't know what a tar baby is, look it up. There's the individual you're referring to. I'll look it up. I don't know what tar baby refers to, but this person is a little better at the whole internet bullshit thing than I am. Sleeping Psychopathy says, happy birthday.
Thank you, Sleeping Psychopathy.
What's up, Sleeping Psychopathy? How are you? They're doing your content, JJ. I hope you can offer a fresh spin. Calling 911 over online trolls. The first police report had it in there. Oh, the address. I see what you're saying. Okay. If you want it, I'll send it to you. Yeah. Google Maps could autofill the rest of it. Probably. Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead and send that to me. Wait, so Brandon is the dragon with laser. Yes, he's the laser eyes. That's what they call laser eyes.
So we had one guy come up to our warehouse doing the same thing.
Sorry, with somebody. You can just start talking and I'll pause it.
No, I was just gonna say, if you type shitty comics in Google Maps, you'll get straight to the address.
Taking a video. Basically, this guy's been threatening us. He ended up getting arrested last year as well because of he came to one of our meetups and he got arrested there because he was doing the same thing. The business owner of that establishment didn't want.
Is he on trial? Why does
Dude,
it sound
why
like
trying to explain this to a 911?
Right. She's probably like wanting to blow her brain
she doesn't
right now.
care. Just
She
say
needs to
a guy
call.
annoyed me and I'm calling the cops.
She needs to call 911 now because she's like, I need somebody to call. I want to kill myself, and so somebody's got to get here right now.
Because I don't know how to just ignore it, I guess.
He ended up
Well, there's a
getting
different guy. And the thing about the different guy is he did this stuff. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with this second guy.
Wait, can you guys imagine? She's like, this is what it's like. She's like listening to them. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pictures. Oh. That's what it's kind of like. All right.
Like, what is this?
This is pathetic, dude. Brandon,
stop calling
you
the cops.
have no penis.
Damn.
Look, I have fought with Riley more than most people, and I have never once felt the need to call the cops on him, let alone anyone who might emulate his shenanigans.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Hearing him going through and trying to convince the 911 operator that something bad has taken place because of another guy that got arrested.
Yeah.
So this guy's a troll online.
That's a good point. Can you pause it, Patrick? Crazy Cat has a good point as well, saying this. They're trying to establish a pattern. They're trying to link this guy in a bunny suit to a previous arrest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the arrest that would have went to court, but he ignored all the calls and didn't show up as a witness after calling 911. That's the pattern he's trying to establish. Oh, someone was arrested before, even though I fled when they tried to get my testimony.
Sleeping Psychopathy says, Pat, you have pretty eyes. Oh, thanks. That's how I'm going to woo Brittany Venti with my pretty eyes.
You could do better than Brittany Venti, you know. Patrick.
Look, at this point, it annoys you. That's why I want to do it more. You understand? Like, this is the kind of personality I have. Like, now that I know that it annoys you all, I'm gonna keep going. Tenkage! Happy birthday, Frederic. He says.
Thank you. And it's pronounced 10 cage, Patrick. Please. Don't
You're
be a
trying
big-
to set me up, motherfucker.
You fucking weeb.
Get the fuck out of here. When I went on your show, Frederic, I was like, oh, look, it's 10 cage. And you
10
guys were
cage.
like,
Can you confirm in the comments, 10
Tenkage.
cage, how you pronounce it?
That's what you guys said to me.
He'll
changes
confirm it
every
in the
week.
chat. We'll see. Yeah.
Tenkage, I've been trying to, I always refer to I even refer to the Indians at my workplace by their correct name and pronounce it correctly. Okay.
First of all, okay, you talking about the Indians. You didn't even fucking recognize the land from which you're streaming from, called St. Louis, after fucking French fur traders. So don't give me shit about fucking the Indians, okay?
Look, we all know that you French fur traders came in here and the peaceful, the completely peaceful, like they were living in harmony and peace in luscious environments before the white man came here and took it from them. So you guys are
Don't
responsible.
diss your DNA, your ancestry, Patrick.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Listen,
Do you
Guimont.
know- can I tell you something? My father always said this to me. He said, "You are Irish, Polish, and French Canadian." And I always said things like French. That's terrible. And my dad's like, "No, you don't understand. The French Canadians were the French with enough balls to come over here." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
That's right.
Yeah,
That's a good cope.
You better believe it.
Glass Machine says the pattern I see is that Eric and everyone working for him are bitch made. Yes. Stop simping, Sleeping Psychopathy. Oh God, it's the rip up verse comic book people call me about internet trolls again. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm French Canadian, Sleeping Psychopathy. I'm not Canadian. I'm French Canadian.
Quebecois is nothing
It's
to do
different.
with Canada.
It's
We're in
better.
the same country, but it's only technical. It's only bureaucracy. We diss the queen. We don't respect the monarchy.
Yeah, fuck the monarchy.
Fuck you.
Oh, come on, Peter.
Fuck you all.
Stop it. Ugh. Your monarchy, which is based upon
How
Nephilim bullshit.
very fucking dare you.
Oh yeah, right.
You guys are turning on each other here, real
Look,
quick.
what it comes down to, very
called
we'll
international
go back to the video.
relations.
We'll go back to silence. What it comes down to is like, Peter, you can't expect Americans to give a shit about the monarchy. We literally fought a whole Revolutionary War to say fuck you to George.
This is true. You did have to go and lick the boots of the French and the Dutch so you could even stand a fucking chance of beating us while we were already fighting on a fucking second front and couldn't really be bothered to put all our troops your way.
Oh,
You
I'm so sorry.
Ungrateful colonial fuck.
I'm so sorry that the British are have such bloodlust that they must fight on multiple fronts at all times. Ugh.
We were stopping the pirates from fucking your people up.
Fuck off. The
Quick,
East
quick,
India
while-
Trading
while the-
Company. The
quick,
East
while
India
they're
Trading
defending
Company
us.
was raiding our ships themselves. You limey son of a bitch.
You're sounding a little
Anyway,
bitter, Peter. Listen, America is the greatest.
It is.
Fuck you.
You know,
Hey,
Peter, you should. You know what
you
you
have
should
to
do,
start
Peter?
engaging in.
You should add an extra tax next time you sell some work to Patrick. You know, call it P-tax.
Damn straight. Speaking of, yeah, you're fucked now, mate.
Well,
Sorry.
look, brother. If you add a tax to it, I'm going to add a Sharia law discount. So
he's gonna add tariffs.
that's right. Wow, your artwork is really great, but very high priced. You're going to have to drop that down a lot of dollars. Let me go back to the video. That was not my best.
All right, here we go.
Keep going, fucko. I can see you.
So you end up getting.
Wait, did you just call me fucko?
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
So for over a year, we've been having these people try to show up to our business, and we reported that, and we have security and everything. But this time, it looks like.
But what's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? That's the worst part. Is I'm like, all of these videos that like Eric puts together. It's like, you know, the safety of my employees. It's like, it's a guy in your parking lot taking a picture of the building, and then he leaves peacefully. It's like actually like just nothing at all.
Let me see if I can boost this audio a little.
You know, people go to like.
You guys want a little? I'm going to give you a little psychological tip here of body language here. If you notice, Vito, I love this show. I think they're both really funny. I think Vito's got a lot of bad takes. Vito constantly is like shaking his leg, and you can see it like at his lower portion of his body, which means he's to some degree like anxious about something.
I thought you were going to say he was horny.
No.
That's what rabbits do, you know, when they're excited. They start thumping their leg.
He might have some bad opinions, Jamie, but like he's funny. Like he is funny. You know what I mean?
It's kind of hard for me to take him seriously about the Riley stuff, just because back in September and also November, he was like freaking out about Riley, and he was saying he might call the cops on him too, which is kind of, I don't know.
I remember him saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vito cannot make this argument after he crashed out over Riley. Did he call the cops on him though? He
said he wanted to grape his girlfriend, which is not a nice thing.
That was not funny at all. Like, and it's funny because I watched the stream where he was like trying to explain to Dick like how it's funny, and it's like
it's not.
No, dude, it's not. Like, there's certain lines you just don't cross, you know.
And then he said it's a form of endearment. He's like, well, if you wanna
right,
rape a woman, you're just saying that she's really beautiful.
He's like, it's a compliment. It's like, no, bro. It's not
Vito is funny, but he's retarded as well.
That's yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
In fact, you might even say he's funny because he's retarded.
There you go.
I don't know.
Well, he has a lot of liberal views also, and some of them are extremely ridiculous. So
yeah, they actually are like cringy kind of in some regards. Eric and the Rippaverse employees are like the kids on Xbox 360 game chat who actually believed the other player they pissed off was actually going to come find them and fuck their mom. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It is. There's truth to that.
He's funny in how horrible he is, while his ego is so large. Do you think he's funny though? Like, do you think when he engages with Dick Masterson like this on their show, do you think like they've got a good back and forth? I think they've got a pretty good back and forth. I think it's pretty.
I think they do. Yeah.
Well, mostly when Dick makes fun of him, that's when it gets funny.
Yes,
that's true. Yeah.
Dude, when he
Crazy
burned the
Cat,
fucking
go ahead.
magic card, did you see that? When he burned like
That was hilarious, dude.
Pokemon card, I think
So
it was.
funny.
Oh man, it broke him. It fucking broke Vito.
It did. And it's like a fucking piece of paper, but he like cares about it that much.
What was that? What was that game console someone sent to him? And fucking Dick just smashed it.
He didn't
great.
want to weigh himself, so Dick just like smashed it with a hammer.
He's smashing all the best toys because Vito refuses to lose weight.
Dick
Vito's
Masterson
face-
is another.
Vito genuinely looked fucking upset at that one.
Yeah. Dick Masterson is a brilliant individual. I don't agree with him on every subject that he takes, you know, but like he's very, very funny, and he's more Like, it's more important to him. Freedom of speech is more important to him than a lot of other opinions that he might have. And that's how I feel about things. Like, I might disagree with somebody on other things, but like, if you're all about freedom of speech, then I'm going to, generally speaking, be more like, okay, I like this guy and I want to, you know, even if we disagree on some pretty basic things, you know. Crazy Cat says, it's funny to joke about raping a man. Raping. I'm just going to say raping a man because that's absurd. Not funny to make that joke about women.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like making it about a woman you actually know. That's like what makes it so weird.
That's
you know,
that's creepy
like,
as fuck, honestly.
Like if you make a joke about like, you know, kidnapping like some random celebrity, you know, like giving her chloroform, it's like, oh, okay, ha ha ha. But it's like someone you actually know and you were with for a long time, and then he said like, yeah, good thing I was like, never leave me in a room alone with men. It's like, oh man,
that's
like that's just too far.
Horrible. So okay, let's keep going here. Sleeping Psychopathy. This past episode was painful. Some of them were funny before all the Riley stuff. Crazy Cat says Vito can be funny. Then there are times he just gets depressed and sandbags the best bits for the show. Huh. I think I've been watching them now for probably 2 months. I haven't watched every episode, but like probably 2 months where I've been watching every episode. So I'm not quite caught up on all this stuff as some of you guys are. Vito was at his peak against Mr. Burger. Wasn't there for that. Mr. Burger. That was a guy. At least I'm old enough in Comicsgate to remember Mr. Burger.
He lost it. That was funny.
Hey, Sleeping Psychopathy, says Jeremy Burtz. Oh, hey. I think it's more like, hey, Sleeping Psychopathy. I think that's what it's more like. Riley is awesome and hilarious. It's Vito that sandbags and ruins the bits. Sometimes Vito's trying to go for a bit and Dick doesn't think it's funny and then he sandbags it, but it could have worked. You know what I mean? I don't know. I try to be.
Yeah, I don't think like Vito's not funny. You know.
Yeah,
I do think he's funny. I do think Dick's more funny though.
You know who's super funny? Young Klippa, and he was supposed to be on the show and he just totally fucked off and just completely abandoned us here. So thanks, Riley. Appreciate it. Let's keep playing the video.
People go to like the Nintendo headquarters and they'll take a picture of themselves out front of that. Yeah. Nintendo doesn't go, hey, there's been these troll.
Peter, you gotta mute yourself, brother. I can hear the dog now.
Oh, is it the dog? Yeah,
It's
sorry.
funny, but you gotta mute yourself.
To be fair, it's just what, 5 a.m.
That was not me snoring.
Totally fine, but it like was really noticeable. I was like, "Oh shit, there's the dog again."
Yeah, that wasn't me.
It's Peter Gilmore's dog. Crazy.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
Oh my god! You know what? Just leave it. Actually, it's kind of funny, so just leave it.
It's great.
Taking a picture in front of our building or whatever. Or like I'm taking a picture in front of like a Scientology building. I don't like Scientology. And you go, oh, look at this stupid Scientology building. I don't think Scientology might call the cops actually, but I think the cops would tell them to eat sand.
Pound sand. Okay.
Eat sand. I'm pretty sure. Is what
Eat
it is.
sand?
Yeah, it's eat sand.
Why would you eat sand? You
No,
pound sand
you
when you're
That's the
walking
point.
away.
Yeah, go eat sand.
No, it's go pound sand. You just want to
You
eat
don't just want
sand.
to eat everything. He's so fat.
I think it's fun to get euphemisms.
What is that? The horse you just ate in here on?
Is that
Thank
the
you,
horse? Go eat
Okay.
sand. It still works.
It's pound sand.
It
It's
still
not
works,
eat
though.
sand.
Another person. Usually, most of the people stay out in the street, but this person this morning decided to come up here and record while our employees were in the parking lot. It made them nervous.
Made him nervous.
Lying to the cops.
Ooh.
There's no way that guy was recording with employees in the parking lot.
Even if he was, did he go up to them? Did he talk to them? Did he say, "I'm gonna get you"? You know, it's probably just like, "Hey, do you work for that idiot? He sucks." You know, like that's free speech. You can do. You can say stuff to the people in the parking lot. Yeah. I just like why. what do these guys want? Like I guess they just don't want anyone to take a picture in front of their building.
They want everyone to get arrested who's making fun of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want everyone to get arrested. They want every YouTuber to make a comic book. That's a shitty comic book.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that at all, huh?
No, let's talk about that next time. All right.
Heels versus Babyface is gonna write a comic book.
How do you guys feel about that? I mean, I know he's saying it like, hyperbolically, but I don't think they want every YouTuber to make a video. I think they want their friends who have already like signed off on them to make videos.
You saw the comic that they're publishing, right? With Az is making it's an anthology of multiple comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to pause real quick. We've got Lady Mandy Summers right here in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mandy, for being here. Appreciate it. It is Frederic Guman's birthday.
Mandy.
Wish him a happy birthday, Mandy.
It is.
Nice to see you.
Hi, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. Could you have said that in a more like faggy way?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, shut the fuck up, cunt. Oh, fuck you on about, mate.
Shut up, Twinkle Toes. I've seen your carve. I've seen you doing lunges.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh man. See what you've started, Mandy? You see what happened?
With these little gay budgerigars.
Look, Peter. She's trying to get us to turn against one another. She knows that once you're really working with me, like full on, she'll be like, who needs to work
This
with
sounded
me?
very gay.
Yeah, this is starting to sound like gay.
All right. So anyway, the video. Let's check the video out.
She's
fat
scared that
retard.
she's scared that Patrick got too much
That's gonna be
information.
amazing. All right, here we go.
Good.
Because with the online discourse, a lot of the people, of course, are making their threats and all that good stuff, and
all that good
we
stuff.
Kind of keep that online. We ignore it most of the
What
time.
the fuck is he talking about?
You have never ignored any of our teasing, bro. You have repeatedly threatened to murder us for teasing you online. You
Well,
cross-eyed
he's saying, there's a lot of threats online. I don't know every message they get, but is anybody threatening the fucking warehouse really? Has anyone said I'm going to go blow up the warehouse? I really can't imagine that's happening. And I'm sure the guy with the bunny rabbit ears taking the fucking selfie is not there to terrorize and harass you, but you are part of an ongoing funny thing that people feel involved in due to your ineptitude and your inability to handle the situation. They want a selfie of them in the Rippaverse building. I want a selfie of me in the Rippaverse building. If I'm ever in Texas, I'm absolutely driving to the building and taking a picture and saying hi to all the employees and going, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
And then you get your own call. Everybody who drives by the building gets a call.
Well, yeah, now you get rewarded. Now you get content if you show up. You get a fucking
It's a
911
pilgrimage
call.
now.
Yeah, guys, this is how I'm gonna get my whole stream, everything monetized. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down to the Rippaverse warehouse and start shit. That's what we're gonna do.
Do some lunges. Do some lunges in the car park.
I should dress up like what's that fucking guy from the 80s? That workout guy. Oh man, the gay
Richard
workout
Simmons?
guy. Richard Simmons. Yeah, I should dress up like him.
Yeah, dress up like him again.
Sleeping. Wait a minute. You son of a bitch. Sleeping Psychopathy says Pat wants to go steady. Look, we're already going steady, Jamie. Don't worry.
Just don't.
Crazy Cat says Peter likes Patrick, but Patrick likes Peter.
It's all fun and games, but give it 6 months and you'll be fucking ready to kill these motherfuckers in the chat.
Yeah, you're right. And there's also
Love
probably
you
going to
all.
be some detractors, some agitators, as BA calls them. I love that he calls them agitators because it's such like a commie thing to call them, but he does like it's a real thing. He says, "Sorry, BA." It is kind of like it's kind of like a commie thing. Riley threatened to shave Eric. Lol. That's not a real threat, but it is hilarious. It sure is. The same thing could be said about Riley storming the stage at Hackamania. Yeah. Yeah, so chat, stop with the gay jokes. I'm sick of it. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, that'll work. That's always worked. That's historically. That's always worked, telling the chap not to do something.
It sounds like you're being sarcastic when you say that.
If you don't like when the internet is doing something, the best thing to do is to tell the internet to stop right now or else.
Yeah, and get bothered by it too.
That's why I don't tell them to stop. That's why I embrace it because I'm like, fuck, whatever. I'm trying to, everybody's like, EVS is gay and fat. And I'm like, well, he is fat and he admits it. So, like, oh, fuck.
You are gay.
I'm going to shut up and play this video.
Over the past year and a half, it's been increasing.
From 0 to 2, it's been increasing. The people driving by
pandemic.
our private,
it's a
private
pandemic.
public business
It's an
warehouse.
epidemic.
Okay.
Can't stop it.
Do you remember like how old he looked?
When I walked outside, I tried to confront him to ask him does he need any help or anything. He looked like he might have been in his 30s, could be in his 20s. I'm not entirely sure. I have a picture and his license plate. He had a Colorado license plate. And give me 1 second.
Well, don't dox his it doesn't actually matter, but
She didn't ask.
yeah,
How
he's
old
about
is
to
he?
give the license
Oh,
plate.
well, I walked out.
So-
I walked out to ask him if he wanted anything because I wasn't afraid of him at all.
Right, and nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing
That's
happened.
the worst part. You went out, you talked to him. Hey, do you need anything? Nah, dude, I'm just taking a picture.
Taking a fun
Okay.
picture in the parking lot. All right.
You guys make shitty comic books.
Okay.
Skip this.
He looked like he.
Alrighty. And he said he's in his 30s. Is he white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
That alrighty was the most like, okay, this is bullshit kind of thing. Hold on, let me play that. Alrighty. Nobody says alrighty unless they're like, all right, I'm done with this. You know what I mean?
Why are they letting him
And he
take
said
up
he's
the
in his 30s. Is he
911
white, black?
line with this nonsense, right?
I know.
This guy's fucking going on
That's
and
why
on,
she's like,
taking up the
alrighty,
line.
we're gonna move this the fuck on. Like that's what she's done.
Yeah,
While
it's
this
not an
is
emergency,
happening,
bro.
Exactly. Like while this is happening, there's some fat boy who's like lying in his own pool of warm blood.
Oh my
In
god.
the warehouse of some black man. And you can just see his
Oh,
life
Jesus.
fading, And they're ignoring that just to answer this call about a guy wearing a bunny costume showing up
To be fair, just being in that warehouse, your life is fading, I should think. The light drains from your eyes.
Right.
So this is a really tall black dude calling because he's scared of a short white dude in a bunny suit, but he
Yeah.
can't say bunny suit on the 911 call.
Yeah.
Because he knows how fucking ridiculous it's gonna sound.
So who do you guys think is instigating all of like this pussy behavior? Like, is it Eric or is it his employees who are kind of like, it just seems like this human centipede, where they're all encouraging each other to just be this way. Like, did Eric make Brandon call 911 or did Brandon call
Probably.
911 on his
No,
own?
yeah. Brandon would not have done that without the okay from Eric.
Yeah, but Eric doesn't come
Eric
up with
seems to
original
be
thoughts.
using the law.
Eric has a ghostwriter. He doesn't make his own original thoughts. I would look to Carol Brown to see if she's behind it all. She doesn't get enough credit, I think.
She's the mastermind. She's the ghostwriter and the ghost thinker.
It's just a theory.
Sounds good.
Did it stop? What happened?
What?
No, I paused it. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Fucking retard.
Anyway.
Black, Hispanic, Asian.
White. He was a bald white.
I love that. He was a bald white.
He looked like the Easter Bunny.
Look, he was
Yeah.
very white, ma'am.
He was about 5 feet tall, pink, with big floppy ears.
Right. He was a white guy, about 5 feet tall, 30 years old, white, and he was probably white and
Chewing on a carrot.
right.
He a white man.
Chewing on a carrot.
Yeah.
6 foot.
He came up to me and said, "Man, what's up, Doc?"
He had glasses.
Oh, they're gonna nail this guy to the wall. 6 foot white guy with a white shirt
Okay, do
and a
you see what
beard.
Brandon's wearing?
I didn't. Oh, hold on, wait. We have a video as well. So give me 1 second.
You're really gonna go
to-
check the video to get the color of his pants? Why don't you go? Listen, you know what? This is a waste of my time. You're not gonna do anything. There's no reason for me to be doing this. I regret calling you, and I'm going to leave. Oh, let me go check the video because I'm gonna get the color of his pants for you. Then we can really nail this guy to the wall. I think the color of his pants.
He's got to watch the video twice because of his eyes. He's got to
Yeah.
watch it.
Hold on, take a while for my eyes to focus in on the video. It takes a second.
It is a red Camry. SLE. I think it's a.
No,
I don't know what year it is, honestly. It's like a newer Toyota Camry.
Nice. Nice Camry.
So give me a second. Let me find it.
Sleeping Psychopathy says Jay Bama theorized that Brandon didn't even see him in person. The whole staff only saw him through security footage after the fact. And Crazy Cat says, I believe Eric has handlers above anyone working the warehouse. I think I would agree with you there, Crazy Cat, because this kind of like, how would I put it? Woefully incompetent reaction to like regular things that happen in regular people's lives. It reeks of like, you know, like Hollywood producer level, like you don't understand how regular fucking people work kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I can kind of see what you're saying there, Crazy. I kind of believe with you. I agree with you. I think it's one of those things where he's taking orders from other people who are saying, this is the way you need to respond to this, instead of like the natural way anybody would respond to anything. Like, oh, some dude came to fuck, oh, whatever, fuck him. Especially if you've got security. You know what I mean?
I think that every corner of every table and every shelf in that warehouse has got padding taped to it because they're all fucking just running around.
You know they have helmets on as well.
Yeah, yeah. They're all wearing helmets and fucking mittens. That's why it takes so many of them to work there and fulfill all the books.
Right.
We're trying to do it with mittens. And the mittens are connected with string, obviously.
Oh, good. That we don't lose them.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
we got
Elliot's
Elliot
in the
Rodriguez
chat.
Art here. He says, Hail Commandos, hail chat. I can't stay for long, but I want to stop by and say happy birthday to Frederic. Keep rocking, guys. Hail. Thank you, Elliot. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Elliot. Appreciate it, my man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on your show the other day, man. It was awesome. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, very corporate. And then everybody's saying hello to Elliot Rodriguez. Amazing. Excited for Ominous to launch this summer, right, Elliot? Isn't that correct? This summer, Ominous. We're gonna have a lot of things this year. 2025 is a great year for a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
a lot of great things coming out here.
You know it
in the Comicsgate sphere of things, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Proof's in the pudding.
That's right, and the pudding, it's chocolate, folks. So
stop talking about Brittany Venti, will you please?
Oh, don't mention that fucking name again.
Wow, I'm shocked, Frederic, that you understood that reference there. It's okay. Look, you guys might as well pre-record your apologies now. Okay, just get them out of the way. No one will judge you.
The cops are going to chase this guy down, Brandon. Yeah, what is in your head?
Prepared in advance.
What is in your head? The cops are going to find this guy on the highway and, sir, pull over. Sir, did you take pictures in a parking lot? Are you wearing blue colored pants? Pull over. Don't you think the cops have better things to do with their time than this?
No, the cops exist to
listen to stupid people.
Yeah, they exist to prevent black people from getting their feelings hurt.
Oh
That's what most of the government exists for. I've found out.
It plays.
Okay, let's go, Grandpa.
Color pants is
color pants. What color pants?
Black. He's wearing blue jeans. I'm trying to look at this video.
Blue.
That's blue jeans and white shoes.
Okay. And,
white shoes. You're gonna nail
do you
this
have an
guy.
alternate phone number the officers can reach you at just in case they can't get a hold of you?
Yes, 214.
Whoa! Whoops!
214. We got an area code. That's it.
All right.
Brandon Taylor.
Oh,
Brandon
Okay.
Taylor.
I thought his name was Brandon Pussy. Is Brandon Taylor?
Well, he's Brandon the Protector. He saw all the warehouse employees, and he said, "My God,
Brandon bitch. That's what
all I
thought it
need to
was.
do is protect them. I need to."
This is the same guy who walked out at that meetup to Riley and like stood him down and tried to fucking like intimidate him into leaving. Like this is the same guy.
And he's the one who backed off Riley because he has
Right.
no fucking will.
Well,
Right.
'cause they know that if they actually assault anybody, they're going to end up in jail. So they have to use some gay lawfare now to try to get Riley in jail.
Yeah.
But it's not going to work, though.
It's hilarious
It's
too,
really
though,
not.
because this whole gay lawfare thing, this whole thing where you got to, you got to follow the law and you got to say the right words to get people, that whole thing is the complete antithesis to the like thug life, like persona that they want to put off.
He's an
You know what I mean?
anarcho-capitalist.
This whole like, oh yeah, you want to come over here? Well, fuck around and find out. And then you go over there and they're like, hello, police. These people are here.
He's
and
all like,
they're
fuck your
bothering
whole ass roads, but I need a police officer
Exactly.
to investigate a man doing weird
Exactly.
stuff in the parking lot in a bunny hat.
It's ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special person in the chat here. The original general, the man who started it all, Johnny Scab, ladies and gentlemen. He says, happy birthday.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it.
Hell, Johnny.
What's up?
I mean, Fred or Peter, you should be saying a little bit more than sup. I mean, Johnny kind of gave you your start in the Comicsgate Commandos back in the day. So, maybe a little more, maybe just a little bit more
5:30
appreciation.
in the morning. That's all you fucking get.
Oh, even to a fellow Brit, that's the respect you get, Johnny. You see what happens? You break your back trying to make a name for Peter Gilmore, and this is what he gives you. Jeez.
To be fair, I don't think Johnny asked for reverence,
Johnny doesn't need to ask for reverence. He deserves it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not one of those things. Like, gods don't need to ask for reverence.
See? Yeah,
So,
nothing.
Peter,
What happened with the CG UK meetup? Peter, did you go down to where they are?
It didn't happen.
oh,
it
you
didn't happen.
abandoned Johnny. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, Johnny got to meet up with Dennis Rodriguez, who is a top-notch bloke, a top bloke, as the Australians say. And yeah.
Wait, is Dennis Rodriguez any relation to Elliot Rodriguez?
Probably
No,
not, you
so.
racist son of a bitch.
Well, it's a
They're
rare
both
last
from the
name.
same
so-
country, though. They're both Peruvians.
Trujillo, how do you know that?
I have
He knows
dossiers
everything.
on a lot of people, Patrick.
Oh, okay, cool. Just just a little strange that you happen to know a lot about Hispanic culture, but you spent your whole life in the Amish culture. It's just a little.
You know that there's actually a lot of Amish people and Mennonites too throughout Latin America, right, Patrick?
Mennonites. You see
There's
this
both.
chat? He's making up words now to sound smart. Mennonites. Oh, my
JJ
God.
makes up stuff, though.
Yeah, it's
Making it
constant.
sound more complicated.
Patrick just got excited because it starts with the word man.
Fuck you, Peter.
Well,
You cheeky
because it sounds like
bastard.
men at night. That's why.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
that's exactly what he thought it was. Yeah.
You sons of bitches.
That's,
oh my God.
Incidentally, that's his favorite show. No.
Oh, well, you know what?
Go on, kick me out again. It's fine.
No, I'm not going to kick you. No, actually, I'm the bigger man. I'm going to. God
So now you're only 5'11", aren't you?
Only 5'11", he says.
We're all 5'11" here, Peter.
Yeah,
You're
you
all
son of
little
a
tiny midgets.
tiny little midget. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm like Snow White, and you're all the fucking dwarves.
Snow White is Hispanic, you know that?
Yeah. So am I. What are you saying? You've been racist. Did you assume my race?
Have you met me?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. This is like unbearable though. Like I do my best to have people on this stream and they're just so
Well,
mean.
the dog's woken up now anyway.
No one,
Oh, no, he's Going back to it. No. This dog is so huge. He did a little shake.
Can you pan the camera? I heard the shake. Can you pan the camera just so we can see him?
No, because some reason he's sticking his ass at me. Stop it. That's horrible.
You don't want to dox Peter's dog, Patrick.
You're too excited. We all know how you are with your dogs.
Jody. He won't know. He knows what I'm going to do. He knows I'm going to drag his face up into the camera again. And he hates it.
Please. No. Let's
He
see his
won't
face.
know. He's on the floor.
He's not about the cloud cap, Patrick. You got to respect his privacy. He's a private dog.
His sister's lying on the couch looking miserable as hell, as usual.
Aww.
She is she can suck all the fun and energy out of a room just by walking into it. She's evil.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we're going to cut it off for the night. It's 11:30. It's been about 3 hours. Cut. Oh my God! What kind of relationship are you engaged in? Cut. Oh, those kind. The sausage kind.
A heterosexual one. Unlike you.
Okay. Right. Oh man, got him again! Wow. Good God. Oh wait, whoa! What is that? Actually, that's super cool. Let's take a look at this.
So this is from V from Vendetta.
Yeah, really.
But this is also like BTC cards, Bitcoin cards, Spirit of Satoshi.
So is it money?
Well, this is a trading card. It's number 661 out of 1,000.
But is it actually real money? Is it like Bitcoin money?
No, this is just a trading card. It's a nice, beautiful trading card, but it's worth money, but it's not money in itself.
It's pretty sick.
It's just a Bitcoin gimmick.
Yeah, it's a Bitcoin. That's true. Bitcoin trading cards. They're
tell us how you really feel, Carpet.
Really cool.
Can I see the front of it again?
Sure.
It's unlike anyone involved with Bitcoin and stuff like that to steal someone else's fucking artwork, isn't it? Really?
I mean, the V for Vendetta mask has been used since 2008 for Anonymous, the whole thing on Scientology.
Yeah, that makes it right.
I invented it. It's on hanging up behind me.
It's super used. I've also had artwork used publicly for different stuff. I've had a Big Brother poster used in Alex Jones documentaries and stuff like that. It happens.
No, I don't want to do this, JJ.
What's this?
JJ, this is last night.
I don't want to do that.
Good night, Johnny.
We all want to do this.
No,
we all
you guys might
want
to do it. I don't want to. You can do it on your own stream. JJ, I normally would allow you to post and share whatever you want, but I actually
this is censorship.
Don't want to. No, it's
First Amendment.
I was just gonna say all those people look like lovely people.
Well, you know we're gonna watch it anyway, but
I know you're gonna watch it anyway.
Can't stop the truth, Patrick.
The point is that I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to get uncomfortable. People. I'm already uncomfortable. Look, John's long box was relatively enjoyable to speak to. He knew a lot about Fantastic Four, which makes me more inclined to like somebody. Max DeVille has a great accent, like him a lot. Bruce Wayne is a fantastic guy. I love talking to him. Christy Phillips is fantastic. Eccentric.
I don't think that's the real Bruce Wayne, you know.
No, it is. It is.
No.
He's a real guy.
I've seen him.
Is a nice guy. He needs to
like
get his mic so it's not echoing in his room. Ghost Pepper was probably the funniest person on the entire stream. He's got a fantastic Southern accent that just makes everything he says super funny. There's Scott and Christy, and then we got BTM reviews. It was a good time. It was a fun time. So I see what you're trying to do, JJ. I'm gonna move on with my life, and I gotta go to sleep. Oh, you know what, JJ? Fine, fucking play what you want to play.
I thought this was Saturday.
I don't have anything. I was just putting up these faces just to see,
You son of a bitch!
What
you know exactly what you're doing. You.
Let's
I
watch
don't
it.
know. You just seem like a positive person. I just assumed you're going to talk about how much you liked your co-host. That's all.
Stamp your iron fist down, Pat, says Johnny Scab.
Well, you
what happened is I got to
on here.
It's
then you can
now we need to know.
All right, go ahead. Fine, play it.
Don't make me go and watch things in other
man, I already
places.
took it off.
Fucking bring it back up.
I actually don't know what part to play it from though. It is kind of a long stream.
Well, it's a long stream, and then there's a heated conversation at the very end where then like Scott and Christy accidentally their internet went down. And so I had to take over their show. It was a horrible thing. I hate taking over people's shows, Patrick said sarcastically.
So let's see. Where are we at?
Oh, it's far later than that. I mean, where are you at? You're like, you got another 20 minutes left, don't you?
Like right here?
I mean, bro.
Is it better at this point?
The girl did not ask, and then nobody asked. No, Sleeping Psychopathy asked after I said no. What are you looking for? That's the real question, JJ. What do you want?
I don't know. You told me to go to the end. You said there was something cool to say.
I did not say it was cool. I said there was an argument, a heated conversation at the end.
You said it was awesome. You said it was the best argument ever.
Did not say that.
Yeah,
You're dealing with a different kind of human being here. I don't fucking care about
Until you have a kid.
No, you see, that's the thing. You're right. You're right about that. Until I have a
so
kid,
annoying.
and I may never have a kid because God may actually be calling me to actually be talking the fuck like the real shit to you guys.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do.
Man.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Have
Christy's
sex.
gone.
Look,
Listen.
have more sex. Quit talking shit. Have
Ghost
more
Pepper.
sex.
Ghost Pepper.
Have
You're
more
not,
sex.
you're
Have
not
more
wrong.
sex. We need more sex.
You guys are.
Look,
I
it
put
feels
4
good.
kids on this planet. How
I'm
many kids
talking
have you
about
put on this planet, Ghost
Woman
Pepper?
sex
Yeah.
is fine.
I'm talking about.
It's great.
I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Flip
You're talking
magazine
about
number
some-
25.
Oh, okay.
Folks. Flip magazine number 25. It looks
know,
like
we should-
Scott and Christy are gone. I want to talk about Flip City magazine number 25. I can't share
This
the
feels really
page.
weird.
Unfortunately, it does feel weird, doesn't it? Why am I in
feel
charge
like
of this show
we were in a
now?
house party and the owners just like left, and we're
Yeah, they were like,
still-
"Fuck this! We don't want to be a part of this conversation anymore."
Where's the owner's house?
You start saying the N-word and all that other stuff just to get them banned on Twitter or X or YouTube, whatever it is.
I'm gonna take off because this feels weird. I don't want us to get them in trouble. Like,
Me either.
No.
God knows what.
That's why I was trying to bring it back to Flip City
Yeah.
magazine number 25, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, JJ, you've already missed the crux of the argument. Like there was a bigger argument that occurred before that.
Right here.
Long story short, there's I
back, yeah.
honestly, I got to be real with you. I don't want to listen to myself talk. I
us the clip.
actually
This is great
despise
so
the
far.
sound of my own voice for the most part.
It's already awesome.
Go ahead and have you guys can go ahead and watch it. All I will say is there was an argument that occurred about. You can go listen to it, but the
Just
point
say,
is,
just spit it out, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm one of those people, a weird person who doesn't have things that he must hold on to that would require him to do things economically speaking. So I have very ideological views about a lot of subjects, like, for instance, the Jeffrey Epstein list. Like, there are people who will say to you, like some of these people on the panel here, it's not feasible. It's not something we ought to do. You know, you got to understand, you got to work within the system to get what you want. I say, fuck the system. I don't care. And there's a lot of people who out there who have children, and they make that an excuse for why they ought not to do the thing that is actually true and just and real. And so I completely, utterly reject that concept. If I don't care if you have children or if you don't have children. The point is that what is true and what is just and what ought to be done never changes, regardless of your situation, regardless of who you have to fucking provide for. This was
Dude,
the argument I was
why,
making.
why are you ranting at us?
I'm just explaining to you what my argument was that we were talking about the Epstein list. I said there is no reason why the entire list should not be presented to the people. End. Like, full stop. That's it. Release the list, and that's all there is to it. And there's people on this stream who are like, well, there's reasons why the whole list can't be released, and national security.
Who said
that? Actually, everybody pretty much disagreed with me, I would say.
Oh, okay.
There were people who disagreed with me more than others, and then who made arguments based off of, well, I have children and I need to provide for my children. Therefore, me doing the right thing is actually not what I should be doing because I have children. So therefore, your morality changes somehow magically
It does, though. It
when
does.
you've got children. I
does.
understand how people feel that way. That is not actually the truth of the matter. I understand. I understand you feel that way. I understand a lot of people feel that way. That is not the truth. The truth is
But
truth. End of story.
But your opinion on that, and I guarantee this, will change when you have kids.
That's what people say to me.
Yes,
that's
it will.
why I feel
100% will.
encouraged to not have children, because the truth is the truth, regardless of whether or not you have children, regardless of your life situation, regardless of where you are. And so I feel like that is a cop-out that people use to make their lives more easy for them.
It's not a cop-out.
So who fell into
now they don't have to address certain subjects that are awkward. That they
Hold
must
on.
address.
Brittany
That's how I
Vente
feel.
comes to you, says, I want children. You're going to tell her no?
Who?
Brittany comes up to you, says, I want children. You're going to say no?
Has she converted to Catholicism?
Yes.
Yes. I'll have children with her if she marries me. And then once we have children, I'm going to teach my children, hey, by the way, people will try to convince you that morality and what's right and what's wrong changes based off of situation, but it does not.
But your views will have changed because you had children.
You say that, but you don't know me. That you don't know that that's going to happen with me. A lot of people assume that because it happens to most people. I don't know if you guys have noticed this yet, but I'm kind of fucking weird. I'm kind of not like most people.
So
See, the thing is, dude, we all think that when we're younger. We all think that when we're younger.
All right.
We all think we're special.
I'm just saying. I don't think I'm special. I think
one day you'll wake up and realize you're just another fucking cog in the machine.
That's fine. I already know that.
No point bothering with anything.
Such a British point of view.
That's what I would literally rather kill myself than come to that conclusion. Actually, like I mean that. Like I don't.
I have a question for you, Patrick.
Most humans in the world don't give a singular fuck about the way the world is going. I cannot now in my current life live without caring about how the way the world is going.
I care, Patrick. I care.
That's all I'm saying. Like you can,
Patrick, let
you
me
can
ask
say
you.
once you get children, it'll all change. It won't change for me. It might change for you, but it won't change for me.
Patrick, on this stream, right? Everybody else was saying that the Epstein files should not be released. Is that what
they were
happened?
essentially saying that there are good enough reasons why the Epstein files in their entirety are not released right now to everybody, and there is no
But
excuse for it.
Did that mean that they felt that it shouldn't be released?
It meant to me that they felt like it doesn't really matter if it is released or isn't.
Yeah, that's a weak.
Maybe that's just the way I feel about what they were saying. But I think that if you really pushed them, if you said to them, would you rather have the truth of the Epstein files and therefore the truth of who runs our world revealed to you? Or would you rather be more comfortable, financially speaking, in your current environment so that you can provide for your children? All of them would say that I'd rather provide for my children than the truth be real. So,
yeah, that's
I
weird,
don't see what
because
the two
I
have got
believe
to
they
do
should
with each
be.
other.
you're right, Crazy Cat. Actually, you're correct about that. I don't disagree with you.
I don't understand what this Epstein list has got to do with people having children.
Yeah,
well, it's like this. Honestly, Peter, I don't either, because my claim is simply that the people on the Epstein list ought to have been released day one. That's it.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
Complete, unabridged. People say, well, there's national security reasons. Go fuck yourself, faggot. No, there's no such thing as no. These fucking pedophile pieces of shit raped people on this island for years and years and years. And you want to say to me that there's certain people whose names shouldn't be released because of national security reasons? Go fuck yourself. The truth is the truth. These evil people need to be exposed. They say that there are legitimate reasons why the truth should be obfuscated. I find that deplorable and despicable. And they say, well, you know, I've lived on this planet for so and so years. I have this many children, and I think this, and this is why my opinion is valid. And it's like, no, that doesn't make your opinion valid.
So are you arguing with Dave then? I'm confused. Who's the person who fell into your trap, into your 4D chess trap?
You all did, because you joined this stream on a Saturday night. And this is not a Comics Get Commando stream. It's a regular.
It's a honey trap. I knew it.
I got you all. Got you, bitches. It's a honey trap. And thank you all for being here.
How big is it
Peter,
going to get, Patrick?
Thank you. How big is what? Fuck you, Peter
Amanda.
Gilmore. Thank you for being here, Peter. Although you're just, as usual, completely. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, cunt. Fuck you, cunt. Yes. No, I love you. You're awesome. Frederic Gumont, happy birthday, brother. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you had hopefully you had a good birthday.
It was the best, man. These are my friends. Mandy Summers wished me a happy birthday.
You won. You won
this
life.
This is it.
Amazing stuff. Carbon, thank you for being here. Thank you.
Hail.
And JJ, despite the fact that you were trying to sabotage me, I appreciate you. I love you too. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody. And also, go fly.